Hello, hello, everybody. How are you doing? Come out wherever you are. Come on out, everybody. Join the Queen. It's Everyday Shenanigans. Warm greetings from the high 10. It is Tuesday. About to say December, January 5th, 2020. Excuse my manners. 10:45 in the high 10. Thanks for the one person who has joined the chat. God bless you. Yes, the Queen is on late. I was over in the neighborhood at Miss TG's channel. Hey, Kim, how you doing? Thanks for joining me, baby. Shout out to TG. Thanks a lot for letting me come on your live tonight. I enjoyed myself, and thank you all for bringing me on. Hello, Just Queen. Thank the chat for receiving the Queen over at TG's channel. We had an interesting chat over there, and I'm going to mention some of those things that was mentioned in that chat. Questions I have pertaining to these young children who are currently missing out of California City, California. I have questions for their family, alleged family members. I don't even think that's the appropriate word to use, but you know how that goes. We'll just thank you, Patricia. Oh, and I'm ready too while you playing, huh? Look, oh, Chardonnay again tonight, baby. Baby, when I say I slept all day, I stayed up late once again, trying to get the 411. Hello, Lady Chi Chi. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to let you all get in the chat. Super Chatter Queen, if you can. If not, we still copacetic. Thank you all for joining me. Warm greetings from the high 10 on this chilly night. Thank you, Patricia. I appreciate that. God bless you. Thank you so much, honey. The Queen don't feel like fooling with that hair, honey, so she just threw it up. She ain't trying to do nothing with it. Oh, I'm getting old, baby. Hello, Cynthia. Hello, hello, hello. I got at least 5 in the chat, 11 viewing, 6 thumbs up. You all are trying to figure out what this Queen gonna talk about tonight. Oh, well, you know I keep it 100. I'm gonna talk about these family members. We're gonna talk about you tonight. We're gonna talk about you tonight because there needs to be something needs to be said about these family folks. Yeah. We're gonna talk about you tonight, baby. The title of my video tonight is why aren't these people speaking up? Why aren't the West Watkins clan speaking up? You've kindly let us know that you have a social media platform to divulge your personal opinions to the public. And most people, as I state, are not on social media. Many citizens are, well, you do what you got to do, Lady Chi Chi. Whatever y'all want to do to put pressure on whomever, do what you got to do. I think the police is probably watching and doing everything. As I always say, they don't tell us everything. So we can't say what they're not doing. It's because we're not getting information. We assume that they're not doing their job. But like I said, I find it odd that this family, the West Watkins family, they have not spoken publicly except for through a social media platform, which you have to pay to upload information after so many, I guess, hits of going into the said platform. The Queen's not about to pay for anything. And frankly, I'm not about to pay anybody any money to give me information or their opinion about their missing children. And I'm going to go on and get started in this commentary because I'm already 4 minutes in. Just going to go on and start talking. You can go back, rewind once the video has uploaded. And if any of you missed what I'm talking about. The West family has a brother, Mr. Trezell West, has a brother, an older brother by the name of Jamal Watkins. And when you go to the Facebook page, underneath his name and the 2 photos of the missing children, you will see a brief synopsis of who he is. And it reads as follows: political strategist, community mobilization organizer, campaign architect, and operative, activist, period. So what I'm wondering, Mr. Jamal Watkins, Why aren't you talking about these missing children? You have this nice, cushy title underneath your name, and it's not to throw shade to you, but right now I'm feeling some type of way about you as well because you've signed your name on the dotted line along Mr. West for this shenanigans of joining a social media site in order to for the public to get said information pertaining to the mouths of you all, or as they used to what they would say, the mouths of babes, plural. Why, once again, did you think that was the appropriate thing to do, to go to a social media site, set it up for your brother to give said information, he and his wife, to the public? Why is your name also signed up there on the dotted line? That's odd to me because they're not your kids. So who are you? Are you the what? Are you representing your brother and his wife? Well, I mean, enlighten us because I'm curious. Many people are curious. Now that people are passing the information along on social media, Facebook and YouTube, why are you signed along for this media site? Why couldn't it just be the West family? You better make sure you put your name up there because that's not your last name, is it? Your last name says Watkins. So you want to let it be known. He's a robber. But we don't have the same last government name. I'm just saying. And under your title, you letting people know you got it going on. Political strategist, community mobilization organizer, campaign architect and operative, activist, but yet you have not spoken publicly, Mr. Watkins, since you have such a nice, cushy titles you've given yourself. You had said something in your Facebook post when I was able to go in and access it that you work with the NAACP. So people are starting to wonder, and this came to me via another YouTuber who asked this question to me last night when we spoke privately. Why is he not using his platform? Mr. Watkins, Mr. Jamal Watkins. Hello, TG. Hey, sorry to see you there. How you doing, baby? Why are you not using your platform to speak about these missing kids? I'm confused. You have a public platform with the NAACP, allegedly, if you are still working with them, and you won't even use the platform to say, hey, I'm the big brother of Mr. West, Mr. Giselle West of California. His children are missing. They're my nephews. I'm concerned. I want people to be aware of what's going on. Please be on the lookout of these two small boys that are missing. You all don't find that odd? I mean, somebody help me understand, because I'm confused. Why, Mr. Watkins, are you not using your platform to get the word out about these babies? Why are you all using this platform through Medium to, as TG says, odd? Yes, it is. Why? Everybody say hello to TG. She is in the chat. Thank you, TG, for joining. I just set that stream up last night. I'm going to wait on that because I don't want to mess up nothing tonight. So, Just Queen says exactly. Well, I mean, I'm curious. Why hasn't the family of Mr. West and family members of Miss Jacqueline, I like saying your name, Jacqueline, because it makes me think of one of the housewives that used to be on The Real Housewives of New Jersey. Any of you that watched that, remember that? Jacqueline. Hello, Candace. How you doing? So somebody help me understand. 2 children are missing out of California City, California, and no one in the West family, extension family, has gone public to talk about the children. We just keep rewinding videos of the chief of police. I find it odd. Just Queen, I don't know, honey. I'm good, Candace. Thanks for joining us. And thanks, TG, again for joining us. When I decided to do this live stream so I could get everybody on the talk, because I didn't want to mess with that thing tonight because I was scared because it sent me a message. Would you want to start your live stream to let you all jump up and talk? I thought I done been live for 3 weeks now. They just now sending me a notification for that. That was interesting. But this is weird to me. This is weird to me. And when you all get done with my video, if you're still up, trot over to TG's channel and watch the live she did earlier. It was a very interesting live because she played footage from the original interview with the parents that was done to the public. The same interview, you will see the aunt going off in the background and them trying to answer her questions. And then TG also uploads commentary from the chief of police. And really, you all need to rewatch all that because I keep telling you, the answers you need to know is in the chief's comments. Thank you, Cheryl. How you doing, baby? Everything you need to know is what the chief done said it. He done said it without telling us everything. The reasons why. You ain't hearing nothing. Why there was never an Amber Alert? Because nobody took the child off in a car. So that's why they didn't call no Amber Alert. Nobody gave a description of a car or a person. So that's why there was never Amber Alert. They only do Amber Alerts when they got said information of somebody who has the child, seen with the child. That's when they issue an Amber Alert. And like I said, the title of this video is why are these people not talking? Why is the brother not using his platform? Mr. Jamal Watkins, wherever you are, baby, why are you not using your platform to get the word out about these children? Could it be perhaps that you don't really want no heat and no flame to touch the tail of your coat? You don't want folks to start talking crazy and throwing your name up there. Because, see, that's what happens in these cases. That 1 minute, the story is about the children or the missing person. But then when you start running that mouth and talking, people start deflecting and moving away from the subject, which is the children, and then they'll start coming for you. And then they'll start asking you questions. And then they're going to start wanting to know what's going on with you. Right, TG, he's saving his job. Because you know that you don't want people to start looking at you some type of way once you start running your mouth about, hey, save this and that. And God forbid if those two harm those kids. Now everybody looking at you. And you may not have had nothing to do with it. But you the brother. You the brother. You related to these people. How you doing, hottie stuff? So you don't want nothing coming back to haunt you. Nobody talking crazy to you, walking around the office whispering at the water cooler. Oh, we know how it goes. You know, because people can be very vicious when things jump off and things are related, things are assumed. You don't want nobody saying nothing nasty about you, your family, whoever. You don't want nobody to start bothering you, messing with your car, putting signs up at your door. Because, see, you can lay in the cut real quiet on the East Coast, if that is where you are. And you don't really have to be involved in this situation of these children missing. See, you right now, you got it good because you live all the way across on the East Coast. And ain't nobody bothering your house. Ain't nobody trying to find you except for through the DM. And I think it's interesting that you didn't lock down that Facebook page because you got tired of folks trying to what? Bother you. You don't want folks looking at the pictures that you uploaded so many moons ago of the family when the family was of 8. But we know something ain't right with your family because none of y'all are talking and none of you spoken. Your mother's alive, is she not? Because you said something in your Facebook post to somebody the other day that somebody was reaching out to your mother fraudulently, my bad English. Someone was being suspicious in your mother's DM, so, or directly, and you let that be known in your Facebook post. So we do know you have a living mother, or is it you two have the same daddy, you and your brother? Which is it? Y'all got the same baby mama or the same daddy? I'm just asking. I don't know. I just think it's interesting. We can't pull up your photos now. Because, see, that's been the question about the photos and the interview done to the public where the mother slips up and says she has older photos in her new. Oops. What you mean? Your new phone? Well, baby, why didn't you all upload newer photos to the police than the missing persons bureau? That's strange and odd to me. This is what I think is going on with these people, the West family. I think this has been a line of business, hoarding children for profit. Remember that. Hoarding children for profit. Well, Just Queen said everybody's separated. Well, everybody's separated, Just Queen, because one, they never had anything to do with the baby mama in the beginning. So that's a given. So everybody can quit trying to wrap their brain around that. They got the kids, they adopted them, that's it. I don't owe you nothing. I ain't got to let you see the kids because they mine. I signed the paper, they mine. I changed their names, they're mine. And that's what people do when they adopt kids. They can do whatever they want. Change the name, location, doesn't matter. And that's how it goes. They my kids. I can do what I want. But I believe the West family has been hoarding children. This is their line of business. They have been hoarding children for profit. They don't have jobs. They don't work. And this has been their means and ways to make money. It's taking in foster children. And I don't understand, like I said, why the Watkins family and or the West family are not speaking publicly about the children. You're not saying anything to the public. It doesn't matter if you live in New York, Toledo, Ohio. What difference do it make? You know how to call the news station to say, hey, I want to give a public statement about my nephew over here in California. Patricia's talking about a $15,000 tax credit for adoption and fostering. See, I don't know nothing about all that. I don't know nothing about what people claim and don't claim, but one thing I do know, something is suspicious with these people. Well, TG, you're right. People not in their business anymore. Right, they ain't going to be in their business. And now, like you said, Cheryl says, you don't have none of the children. So you're not getting any money from the state. Not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six. It's the first of the month. The state said, no, we're not giving up no checks this month, boo-boo. You ain't got your children. We can't give you no monies because you ain't got your children. So this is an odd case. And if you go back to those interviews with the police and the West family, you need to think about everything that they have said in those interviews, because that is what's going to lead us to know what has happened. That one adopt no more pops up from another state. It's all suspect, TG. It's all suspect. Well, Patricia, you can't get life insurance on a missing person. The life insurances do not give money to babies and people missing. They got to have a body, and you have to have an autopsy to prove they died of natural causes or whichsoever. If there's any suspicion of foul play, they will halt the money. TG is going back to the dirt, where the children were allegedly told to only play on the concrete, the carport, not the carport, but in the backyard. Why did he only want them to play on that? But see, this is what you have to understand about that, TG. We don't know if that's true or not, what he's saying to us. We don't have verification that the children were ever outside on the concrete part. So it don't even really matter, do it, about if they went in the dirt or not. And he was telling them he don't want them to play in the dirt. He want to get dirty. They're neat freaks. We don't want them trampling in the house. We don't know what Mr. West has told us is the truth. He or Jacqueline. I'm thinking about these other kids. Something's odd and off. If we are to believe that the children never went outside, what have the children been doing for 3 months? If the neighbors never saw any children, not the 2 missing, but none of the 4, none of the 6, then we ought to believe that the children have been where? So as me and TG was talking with the chat earlier, is it possible that the 4 children have been living with the mama Whoever he said is over here, the grandparents. Remember the interview? Oh, they with the grandparents. They on vacation. Mr. West, did you ever bring those children to that house? Because some of us are now thinking you didn't bring the children. Find what, Robin? You didn't bring those kids with you, did you, Jacqueline and Trezell? You did not bring the children to Cal City because of facetious reasons. You probably already got rid of the 2 before Cal City. And the 4 possibly been living with the grandparents since you moved to Cal City. And this is why we know neighbors have given testimony to the police. Okay, well, if it's your first time, Robin, you're going to be confused with anything we're talking about, baby. You're going to have to push your screen over and pull up the original interviews from the parents and the comments from the police chief, because you're not going to understand nothing we're talking about, because it won't make no sense to you. And I'm sorry about that, but I thank you for joining me, though. And please continue to tune in. And we have TG in the house. She is another YouTuber who has joined us. But you will get confused because it's a few little things that you're not going to understand, the comments from the chat. So you might want to push your screen over and pull up the original story about the children missing in the interviews, and then it'll kind of make some sense to you. So we were talking, TG and I think TG was on to something. That those kids, all of them, 4 at least, been staying with the grandmama. That's why the Christmas tree bear, they've been getting their ducks in a row to come to this new house. And we can now wonder, why did you move to Cal City and you was broke? You had to been broke because you couldn't even get a loan for the house originally. That's what was saying. That's what we've gathered from watching the Chris Thorne show. If you all need verification for the comment with the lady who owned the house that sold them the house, you need to trek on over to his channel, because they got interviews, and she let it be known homeboy and homegirl couldn't even get a bank loan. So I'm going to say this. How were you going to just take care of these children when you couldn't even get a bank loan? But you got a profile on LinkedIn, somebody said, I haven't seen it, allegedly, that you're an entrepreneur, make $70,000 a year, but yet you couldn't secure a loan through your bank. So basically the money you've been going to your bank account is what? Full of money from where? From whom? The state of California? Because in the end, that's what this is going to be about. The state of California versus Jacqueline and Trezell West. Did y'all hear me say that? Come on with it. Hello, Raven. Thank you, baby. Thank you all for the new people joining the chat. So it's about to get real gritty. And like I told TG, because TG, she watches stuff. I tell everybody, my eyes are a little bit bad, but ain't nothing wrong with my ears. I can hear you coming up the stairs. I know when you go in your door, shut your door. I know when a car pull up. See, everybody got different gifts. The Lord said, I'm gonna let your eyes be a little weak, but I'm gonna let them ears be like a hound dog. You see what I'm saying? TG picked up on something in his hand during the interview. She thinks he had a phone and might have been recording when his hands was tucked in. Y'all remember that. And then when you watch he and Jacqueline go inside the house, he switches something from one right hand to the left. TG got good eyes. I got good ears. God is great. Stop playing. Y'all been dicking us around. But see, this is what you people do. They like to plot and scheme. And you think folks are stupid. Now, your mom and daddy might be behind you. Queen ain't. I don't know you. And I'm not enamored with you and Jacqueline. Because one thing I think is interesting, when you go back and watch the interview that the chief gave, y'all done took off and ain't told the chief nothing. And he said he didn't tell you to leave that house. Now, we can say you left the house because you were scared, you were worried about your safety of yourself and your children. But oops, we ain't got to worry about the children, because guess what? The state took those children, and the state took them because they said, the chief said, they take the kids if they think that something else has been going on. So see, this is why I keep telling y'all, stop listening to Facebook. The chief is telling you everything you need to know without telling you everything. They took all the children for a reason. Because a reporter asked, well, there have been many cases where children go missing. They don't take their other children. Why is that? Why did they take their other children? Probably because of what they found in the house. Y'all ain't listening. I told y'all, keep your ears open. Everything you need to know, the chief is telling you. He's giving you subliminal messages. Y'all won't listen. Right, TG. He believes it's foul play. TG says, I wonder why. Because of what I told you. It's whatever they found in the house. The fact that the dog only hits on the scent on the inside. Well, Raven, we know that. We know that. We know the police can't tell us everything. But what I keep telling everybody, you all are asking 50,000 questions. But every little thing that the chief has told you is alluding to the fact they suspect foul play. They found something in that house. They brought out bags. If they didn't think there was nothing to see nothing, they wouldn't have brought nothing out in the bags. Dime a dozen. I ain't heard from you in a while. How you doing? They suspect something. They suspect something. 39 in the chat, 29 thumbs up. Thank you so much. And say hello to our new viewers who just joined the chat. And TG, also a YouTuber, is in the chat. And please check out the content on her page and check out the content from Chris Thorne's. Because you see, when you start getting a little bit of this from this channel, each channel brings something different to the table. Different information, different conversation, different interviews, and a lot of things that I may have, somebody else don't have. And vice versa. But something is off with these people. And TG, right, they're only focusing on that house. So see, that's what you have to understand. They've only focused on that house. The dog hits on the scent on the inside. The bag in the desert, that ain't nothing. Y'all been worried about that? That ain't nothing. Because like I told you, they're watching the house. Undercovers have been watching the peripheral of the neighborhood. So anybody should know the West didn't go take that bag out to the desert. Because that would be stupid. To take up one of the bags from the front of the house and then go drive it out there, knowing it's been revealed that the neighbor has cameras. Well, how this stuff, they can't be in custody yet, baby, because we don't know all the things that the police and detectives and the FBI have gathered. See, you're looking at it from an outsider's point of view, and you can do that, such as myself. But we don't know what the FBI has. Do you understand? They might have something that look like they killed their kids, let's just say that. They allegedly killed their kids. But they've got to prove that, and they've got to have enough to take to the district attorney. Because this is why everybody gets upset. Why? They took, why? First of all, we don't know what they got. Then it's got to be something substantial. Because whatever they take to the district attorney is going to review that, and he or she makes a decision if it's enough to bring up a charge. Right. It's got to be able to stick. Exactly. Hello, Katina. So we have a focus in Bakersfield. If you go back into YouTube, you will find many people now uploading videos of Bakersfield, California, and the apartment complex where they live. So now people have searched there to see if they can find anything about what happened. And one can say, when you think about the fact that they moved from an apartment, this is possibly why we don't see anything in the Google searches of toys on the back patio. I'm bringing up everything that y'all have been saying and assuming. Well, you know, when you live in an apartment, you don't have enough room for toys and bikes and this. But still, 6 boys, you should have some type of outdoor bicycle. Something. So is that possibly why we don't see anything in the backyard that alludes to the fact that there are children that live there? It's because you ain't never brought the children there. I think the oldest is 10 or 9, all the way down to the 3-year-old. I can't remember the numbers of the children because I didn't write it down, baby. But we know in an apartment you don't have enough room for bicycles and all that kind of big stuff. You just don't have the room in an apartment. So one could say, well, that's why they ain't have nothing, Angela, that's why they didn't have nothing on the back porch, the front porch, because, they just moved. Well, Raven, we're past the two boys situation, sweetheart. We're talking about all six. Hi, Shonda Charles. How you doing? For everybody in the chat that's befuddled, you can jump off the two children rule now. Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, Miss Raven, you're going to have to go talk to Mr. and Mrs. West why there were no toys on the property. Because I don't know why. And this is what makes me think, as TG said, because she's the one who thought about it. I'm drinking Chardonnay, honey. Say the hard stuff for later. Because you know how I can get crunk. You do not want the queen drinking live. No hard stuff. Even though I have, but I'm just not doing it tonight. Well, Raven, see, you're trying to make it difficult. You're not listening. That's why you have to listen to everything that's been said. Go back to the original interviews with the chief of police. A reporter asked, have the neighbors seen the children? Now, one could say he meant the two. We can assume we're talking about the six. Everything's about perception. Because the reporter didn't say, have the neighbors seen the two children? He just said, have they seen the children? So the chief's answer was no. Now the chief could have said, are you asking about two missing children? Or are you talking about all six children? Oh, okay. But what I'm saying is, sweetheart, is that we don't have proof that any children are there. See, a lot of you all, I keep telling you, some of y'all don't really listen to what the news is telling you. Think. You have not heard that anybody has seen any of the kids. Think about it. If I'm going to tell you, I haven't seen the two children, which we haven't heard nobody say verbatim out their mouth to us. They haven't seen the two. If you ain't seen the two, what makes me think you have seen the four, which leads to six? So now you're following me? See, our focus is on the two because it's two missing. But how do you know that the neighbors ain't seen none of the kids? Thank you, Hottie Stuff. Thank you, Katina. They are not even alluding to the fact that any of the children have been seen. Well, dime a dozen, that's what some of us are assuming. Because of the neighbors saying they haven't seen any children, never seen children playing outside. If you ain't never seen kids running in and out the house, then once again, where have the children been? Where have all six been? I know we got two missing, and that's the main focus. But you still have to think about what's being said. Where are these children? And I just thought about something that TG ain't thought about. Ooh, Lord have mercy. My mind is in rotation. Remember the chief said 4 children have been removed from their custody, right? Well, where are they? The 4. Because you see, well, you can't think like that, Candace, that the news exaggerates stuff, because what you have to always remember is the messenger. How do we know that what the messenger told the news is the truth? Because you got to remember something. The messenger could be telling the truth, and then the person writing the information can fudge it and leave something out. So we don't know. We don't know anything about that, Raven. We don't know who was on vacation. I don't promote that on my channel. I don't promote that I know anything. I don't promote that I know anything, because there's no receipts to tell me that they were at the grandmother's house. I don't know where the children were. Right now, I can't tell you who has the children. All I know is that the children have been removed allegedly from their custody. But we don't have proof as outsiders that they were at the grandparents' house, or even if they're at the grandparents' house now. Do the grandparents have the children right now? I don't know. Well, I'm going to fix that right there. I'm going to fix all of that. Hold on just a second. There we go. TG, you know you stay on everything. TG said, I thought you said you didn't know about this case. See, I be talking and not paying attention to what y'all be saying, not to be rude, but I be trying to get out everything in my head. Well, TG, she ain't saying nothing now. Because I removed her out my damn chat. How about that? Cheryl said she don't believe it's the vacation thing. It's probably just like everything else that came out their mouth, lies and alibis. That's my point. Yeah, she came in saying she didn't know about the case. And I wasn't even thinking about that, TG, because I'm trying to remember everything to repeat to you all, plus the comments you all are saying. So there you have it. Okay. Heifer, stop talking. I don't know why you keep coming in this chat. You can't get none. TG done put you on blast. I'm out. I'm done with it. You just came in the chat saying you didn't know what was going on, and now you're making comments. I didn't even catch it because I'm too busy looking at everything else. Okay. It didn't show me how to do that. It just says report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel, add moderator. Your comment didn't get TG. Where you at? I'm trying to do all this and I'm up here pressing all this stuff. You called her name. Okay, troll. No, I didn't block TG. I don't think. That's why I'm trying to see what I'm doing. See, y'all got me pressing all these screens. That's why I'm like fooling with this thing. TG, where you at? I'm sitting up here pressing arrows and different stuff. That's why I need a monitor. I don't need to be doing this on this device. Because I'm pressing stuff and I'm looking like, well, I can't see TG comments. Where's TG at? She said, laugh out loud, I'm blocked. Okay, no, I'm here. Yeah, it threw me off because see, y'all talking, I'm trying to read y'all comments and try to press to get the girl off. It didn't, but how you block it? Because it don't have that option. It's got everything else. It didn't say block. It's got removed from channel. Well, you know what? See, this is what I'm talking about. Anybody got time for all this? We trying to have a decent conversation. I'm letting all you all give your comments and your thoughts, but know that I am the creator of this channel. I'm gonna give my opinion. I'm not gonna just sit up here and just let you chat and I don't say nothing about what you're talking about, and then I can't give my own damn opinion on my own channel. What the hell? Okay, TG, we all good. I thought, damn, what is going on? Well, see, this is what happens. People come in, infiltrating, trying to start stuff. Raven, you need to go find you something to do. Because TG caught that. I didn't, because I was trying to think about what I was saying and remember what to, mention to you all. Because, see, I'm trying to converse with you, remember what I got to tell you, plus conversate. This is sickening. And here this heifer coming over here and told, look, she done told the chat she knew. Maybe she was saying she knew to my channel. Well, I don't care. Yeah, she gone. Because I don't have time for that. You trying to argue with me about what was seen on the property and this, that, and they with the parents and all that. It doesn't matter. The point is 2 children went missing. Neighbors are saying they didn't see the children, so we got to now assume what the neighbors meant. See, this is why I say when you don't have anybody sitting here telling you verbatim what's going on, you don't know if the neighbors are saying, I didn't see the 2 kids or I didn't see all 6 of the kids. This is why I tell you got to think about what people are saying. Well, okay, TG, I got you. She said she didn't know nothing. Okay. Well, she knows something now. She know that the queen got more queens in the chat that's looking at everything she's saying. And you ain't going to be able to come over here lying. Well, you know what the thing is? When a person just keeps repeating the same thing over and over, to me, they let me know they trying to tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. But see, I don't have to know anything. Because first of all, I don't know the West family. I don't know the children. I don't live in California City. So I can only go by what's been given. And if I think that you've been lying about something pertaining to your missing children, why the hell am I getting ready to believe anything you done said about dirt, concrete, lumber, wood, kids on vacation with the grandparents? That don't mean nothing. You don't got no proof. None of them kids was anywhere. Some kids could have been laying down in a damn van somewhere, tied up. How you know what a kid's been? Hell, y'all just found out, allegedly, that they just moved from Bakersville. You didn't know that when they first went on the news. Hello, anybody listening? Nobody knew that them people just moved to Cal City. You only knew what? Right, TG. So that's why I said, none of us know these people. We don't know how they treated their children. We don't know nothing about them too. All we know is the version they gave to the news. They're now took off, haven't notified the police. For all we know, they ain't even talking to the police. They too busy worried about getting on some damn Medium page and uploading information for y'all to have to pay to listen. And let me find out one of y'all done paid some money to go over there and listen at them fools. Yeah, I'm going to feel some type of way about you. I'm going to tell you now so you ain't got to come back telling me, well, Angie, I paid $5.95 on my credit card to go over there and listen to them. Don't you come over here crying to me about your $5.99. I don't want to hear it. I said it. I don't want to hear it. You better keep that $5.99 for some damn toilet paper. It's COVID city. You better save them ducats. I'm waiting on the police. I ain't waiting on Jamal Watkins and what I'm spirit to call her Gwendolyn, Jacqueline and Jacqueline and Trezelle. I ain't worried about them folks. This case remind me of the Malia Bass. Well, I never kept up with that Malia Bass case. How you doing, big girl 47? Good. Thanks for joining us. I got 39 in the chat, 40. I guess somebody removed themselves from the chat. You know the queen don't care nothing about you removing yourself. I don't care. Katina, y'all know how I keep it real. And that's why sometimes I feel bad because I'm joking with you all. And everybody's platform is different. Some people who read these stories, they don't deviate from the story. They don't share any jokes. They don't laugh. They don't say anything. They'll just read it, like they're reading a piece of paper. Good morning. Welcome to the chat. This is what happened on the 15th of November. And then that's it. They end their lives. But even if I'm not going live, I give my opinion as if you were just sitting here in my kitchen or my living room talking to me. I'm going to say, dang, that's messed up. Man, that don't make no sense. Who would do that? That's just how I am. Now, if CNN called me for a job right now and said, Angela, we would like for you to be a commentator for our news network. Naturally, I'm not going to be able to get up there and be doing what I'm doing now, which is saying all of my opinions because they won't be allowed. I'll have to sit up and read a script and tell you on the 5th of November, 2 children went missing in such and such, such and such. Now, back to you, Bob. Y'all get it. But I'm going to laugh, sip my wine, and I can tell you right now, if you ain't drinking, listening to this, something is wrong. You have to damn near be drunk to sit up here and talk about the stuff that we talk about. And I'm just dead serious. Katina, I know we have fun, but this is a serious situation. This is a serious situation. That's why I was trying to tell you, I don't ever want nobody to think I'm ever poking fun at the deceased or the missing people, because I don't rock like that. But I will act silly and talk junk about anybody that come in infiltrating and get to talking crazy. Oh yeah, I've been forgot all about. I'm talking about 2 little missing boys. I'll be ready to start talking about your mama. Look, I was gonna talk about Pookie and Ray Ray. Yeah, Ray Ray did it. Let me tell y'all something that I didn't want to say. It may come back and haunt me. They might want to flag the channel too once I say what I'm getting ready to say, but that's okay, because as I tell you, I'm drinking Chardonnay for everybody that want to know. A commenter on somebody else's channel said that Bakersfield has a lot of drug activity pertaining to methamphetamines. And I never heard about methamphetamines until watching Cops many years ago. And that's when I first saw African-American people using meth. I had never heard of Black people using meth. I only knew of Black people smoking crack, sniffing cocaine. So when I watch Cops and I see them filming in California, that's when I said, dang, they got a Black girl up here talking about she's smoking meth or, however they use it. I was like, dang, I didn't know that. Now, that's years ago. Well, now, meth has come home to the high 10 where I live. And we are now in Meth City in the area that I live in. It's bad. It's really bad. And all the stores you see now in this area in Tennessee is meth related or heroin related. So a commenter let it be known that Bakersfield has a problem with drugs. So I started thinking about the photos I saw on Mr. Jamal Watkins' Facebook page, the brother of Trezell. And I said, dang, I couldn't recognize the brother, the father of the children, because he looked different in the photos versus the guy who was standing in the news. So I said, damn, is this the same person? So then my mind started jogging back to the picture I saw of the wife, Jacqueline. Jacqueline was very small last year, for those of you who did not know. You all don't want me to start using my English accent. Jacqueline was very tender looking. Because there's a picture of her in the kitchen, and all I caught was the bottom of her pale white leg. And let me tell you, that pale white leg looked like a bone. Did you hear what I said? I said, damn, she got some strong looking calves and ankles. Yes, you have to be tipsy or drunk. Yes, to talk about this kind of stuff. How can you be sober? Now, I'm not drunk or buzzed or nothing, but what I'm saying is just a mild joke. Who can be lucid and not have a drink talking about this type of foolishness? Because this is foolishness to me. We shouldn't even be up here talking about no missing kids, period. And that's my opinion, but we are. And I think perhaps, who's to say that these two ain't drug addicts? I don't know, allegedly, because I don't know them. And that's what I tell you all about a story. You don't know these people out here in these streets. You don't know nothing. Happy birthday to Candace. Candace, you just not telling everybody that you could have told everybody it was your damn birthday when you walked in the chat. And you sending me stuff on Instagram, I'm going to spank you about them cats. Oh, Lord. Candace has sent me videos through Instagram with these big old fluffy cats. I don't do cats. I did cats a long time ago, one cat. And when that cat decided she wanted to run my house, she had to get the hell up out of there. But seriously, something is wrong with this case. Something is seriously wrong. Happy birthday, baby. You done sent me 2 videos or so through Instagram. I don't understand what's going on. She's 25 years old. She a baby. I'm old enough to be her mother. I'm 49 minutes into this chat. It's 37 viewers and 41 thumbs up. Thank you all so much. But this is a sad case. And I think it's sad that, like I said, the brother has a professional platform to where he could be talking about his nephews that are missing, and he won't even use it. Jamal Watkins, political strategist, community mobilization organizer, campaign architect, and operative activist. Damn, Jamal. How old is Dr. Perry? They're in their 30s, early 30s. They're in their early 30s. Happy birthday, Candace. I just don't understand why this man has this formal education. He has a formal education. He's had formal jobs. He's worked at some really nice places. He probably makes a decent amount of money where he lives. So I don't understand why he's not talking about these kids up in Washington, D.C. where he lives. Why are you just putting up links on your Facebook page to this Medium channel app for people to go pay to watch and hear what y'all talking about? I don't want to pay to hear the parents tell me anything. Because first of all, I don't really believe what they're saying. So I'm not about to march over here to this app and pay you no money. Now, damn, Candace, we know at 12 o'clock it's a new day. Now, Candace, you're going to make me put you out of here. Now, don't start talking crazy now. Yeah, you've been drinking. You need to go to bed. Well, TG, you know what? Something is wrong. Something is seriously, seriously wrong with this story. It's off. And I find it funny that ain't nobody that contacted the public, such as the news, about knowing these people. Don't you all find that odd? Oh, don't forget to email you. I sent to you. And okay, TG, I didn't even know I got an email. Okay, that's cool. Okay, Katina says he knows his brother-in-law and his brother and sister-in-law is guilty. Well, Katina, if he feel that guilty, why is he on that public platform on Medium with his name up there in bright lights talking about we family, we this? Y'all ain't no family, because if you was a family, you should have said something about these people. And I want to talk about that too. You had all these pictures in your Facebook page, which we now can't access because you feel some type of way. Did somebody tell you Angela was talking about you? Well, she was. She was. Right, Cheryl. 2 kids just don't disappear. Why did you sign off on this, Mr. Watkins? Why are you not up in Washington, D.C. talking about these people? Why you ain't went to the news? Why is there no relatives related to these people talking about these kids? Y'all so worried about a damn bag in the desert and why they ain't got toys in the backyard. I tell y'all, stick to what's relevant. Ding! Something is wrong. Why are there no people talking about these people? Why is nobody from the Dollar General, the Dollar Tree, somebody that worked with these people, live next door to these people? Why is there nobody saying, hey, I'm a neighbor. I used to live next door to her then before they moved. This is what I noticed. Why aren't the parents and the family members talking? Why aren't you all talking publicly to the news? Hey, we're concerned. We're worried about these children. We want to know where they are. We're sad. We're sad for the biological mother and her and their family. We are sad. And 2, when you spoke to the public, Trezelle and Jacqueline, why didn't you tell the news? You didn't cry. I miss my babies. I want my babies back. Why didn't you go with my babies? Bring them back to me. You talking about they rambunctious. You don't say that to the news. Doofus. Now don't get me crunk. You're supposed to say, and the detectives will tell you what to say. Talk to the people who you think may have your children and make them identify with your kids. Make them think they're human to bring them back. Drop them off somewhere. Because indeed, if they were kidnapped by a human being, you want the kidnapper to identify with your children to not harm your kids and bring them back. So you will tell the kidnapper, his name is such and such. His name is such and such. Well, we're going to get to that, TG. You didn't make people think that you cared about your kids. You should have said, bring my babies back, please. We love them. We're lonely without them. They have other brothers here. Christmas gifts. TG wants to talk about that. Well, the baby mother has said something about seeing one per child with an outfit in it. I really don't want to touch that subject because I'm trying to figure out how would the baby mothers know, the original baby mama, the only baby mama rather, how would she know what gifts the West had for her children? And I mentioned that in my live last night. That is a very weird comment to me. Excuse me. I don't know. Did she go in the house? Was the tree by the door to where she could see? But you still wouldn't know what's in the bag unless you walked over and looked in the bag. So, Ryan Dean, how you know that your children only had one gift? Please, somebody enlighten me. And bring a receipt. Oh, they didn't have any Christmas decorations. Well, maybe they don't. They didn't want no Christmas decorations, TG. You know, TG, look what I said about this. You can ask 1,000 questions and you ain't gonna never get the answer. Because ain't nobody gonna tell us nothing. And try to figure that out. All these questions y'all got, you ain't got one damn answer to one question. You don't know why there wasn't no toys. You don't know why you don't see the Christmas decorations. Hell, we don't even know was it a Christmas tree or wasn't a tree. How many gifts was under the tree? Was there gifts under there for 6 kids, 4 kids, 2 kids? You said, listen, TG, yeah, you drinking. You said 3-year-olds love Christmas lights. So Cheryl says the bio mom acted like she didn't know that the West had adopted the children. So that says a whole lot. Well, it does. It does. Well, Hottie Stuff said, TG, don't forget they broke. See, that's why I said. Some people don't want you saying nothing bad about the baby mother, the original mother. But I do find that odd, too. She said she didn't know that they was adopted. So that leads me to wonder, well, why is that? Because they're going to contact you, don't they? Or do they not? See, I can't speak for California law. I can't even speak for Tennessee law to some degree because I can't say. But I'm thinking if you've been in contact with DHS about this custody stuff, at some point you're going to get a formal letter about something pertaining to what your dealings have been with those people. And I'm going to leave it at that. Because like I said, I don't have a receipt on anything pertaining to the baby mother. What happened to the child in her custody? I don't know. Now, TG said some people said, the honor, whomever said they got receipts on going to classes, this and that. But see, people are still going to question that only because they're going to say, well, damn, it still take a long time to get children adopted. So what is really going on? And TG, you're right. It is sad that they got hurt. That's what's baffling about this case, is that they were adopted by these people and they were allegedly in their care for 2 years. So that's a long time. So my thing is, damn, it took 2 years to comply with the government to try to get the kids back. That's why I don't understand none of this going on. Do you think the bio mom kidnapped the kids because they felt jealous? They could have. Y'all ain't talked about that in the chat. You know, some of you, like I said, some of you don't want to talk about the bio mother. But I keep telling you all, you got to go back to the beginning of a story. And the beginning of the story is that these children were with a woman who got her kids taken due to a fractured leg. So is it possible that Ryan Dean knows where her children are? Did Ryan Dean or her family or friends conspire to kidnap the children? Did she know where the children were before December 21st? Was she mad at the government for taking her children? She said, I'm going to get their ass back. I'm going to get my babies. I don't know. But that's a damn good question. Well, Sonia, I don't know if the children get found. Let's say the children are found. That's a good comment too. If the children are found, let's say the children are found alive, would the state give the children back to the biological mother? That's a damn good question. I don't know. You said the Dodd family wasn't making sense. Well, don't nothing about this. Don't nothing about this case make no sense because we don't know anything. Because we don't know these people. I saw something tonight on the channel that said, oh boy, got a drug charge, they said. So somebody trying to figure out how were they able to adopt the kids. Now, I don't know if that's true. Are y'all listening out there? I watched another channel. I don't know if this is gossip, but something about a drug charge came up pertaining to Mr. Trezell in the past. So one is saying, how was he able to pass the adoption process if he had a previous drug charge? You ain't heard it from me because I'm not one to gossip. Cheers. So see, you don't know nothing about these people. That's why I keep telling y'all, we don't know these people. We don't know nothing about Harry and Oz. I don't know these people. Look, I'm like the little white lady in the color purple when she got in that little car with Miss Seeley, and she came to pick Miss Seeley up for visiting with her family. What that little white lady say, Miss Millie? I don't know him. I don't know him either. And that's how Big Angie is right. I don't know these people. I don't know nothing about these crazy people. Y'all better stay woke out there. Something is off with this group. Trezell, you've been in the military, allegedly got PTSD, allegedly got a drug charge. Oh, you in trouble. I ain't getting told it on a live. Shut your mouth. Now, I don't know if it's true, if he had a previous drug charge, but like I said, who's to say that these two ain't been dabbling with meth or narcotics? It ain't just about them trying to get money to re-up. They could be drug addicts who've been taking their kids to afford a habit or just to live off the means of the state. Because you have yet to provide us a receipt where y'all work. You mean to tell me you're just going to live off of money from the state? Because I thought, hell, after you adopted him, you'd be living on your own money. You got two biological. So you were going to be taking care of them before you even adopted kids. So what the hell was you doing when you had the two? Then you went and got two more. We don't know when you got those. Then you got these two babies, 3 and 4. So you mean to tell me, y'all, what jobs did you have to take care of these kids? Well, you know, Cheryl, I rock back and forth too when I sit in this chair. Remember I told y'all about that last night when I get tired, antsy, I'm ready to get up out this chair, I start rocking back and forth. Planning some stuff in the house to throw off the case or make it seem like they, girl, that's a long comment. What in the world? Let me hear what the hell you saying right there. They probably got them kids hiding somewhere and they probably planted some stuff in the house to throw off the case and to make it seem like they did. So years later, to show the kids with everyone, what everyone was. Candace, now you're talking crazy. Not thinking of remembering it. Candace, I don't know about all that. All kinds of strangers coming around delivering. Gina Ann L says, coming around delivering packages, Christmas time, extra busy. I don't understand your comment, Jeanne. I don't understand what you're trying to say. GNL, I don't think anybody was coming around visiting that group. I don't think anybody was coming around visiting that group. Because what you have to ask yourself is, if the children weren't allowed to go outside and play, all 6, who the hell was coming to the house? And did anybody notice any strange or peculiarities with these people? See, there's so many questions you can ask. You can stay on a live for hours asking questions. Because see, a lot of the stuff, like I tell you, you all don't think about all the stuff. Well, we're going to get to that, Sean J, because me and TG talked about that. Katina talking about she need a blunt. Lord, now don't tell all your business on the live. Damn. Well, let's address that because me and TG talked about that tonight with the sawdust in the garbage can that the baby mother said she saw a bunch of liquor bottles. So what we have to ask ourselves, did these people get crunk on a daily basis? Were they getting high and drunk every day? Didn't have all 6 kids in their custody? Had 4 kids staying with the grandmama when they moved up to California City? They had already dumped off the 2 kids somewhere else months ago, more than 3 months ago. They like to drink. And did they burn the babies in the fireplace? I said it. Are y'all listening? Did they burn the babies in the fireplace? That's why you needed firewood, allegedly. That's why there was sawdust in the garbage can with the liquor bottles. Did you burn the babies in the fireplace and threw the sawdust in there, covered it up, and scooped out all the remains and then discarded all of the remnants from the fireplace? And that's why the dog only hit on the scent in the inside. Video Champ, you sick? I've been sick. Kim Boyd said, wow. See, my mind is always in rotation. I keep telling you all, I don't think like a normal person. Some people say, well, you think negative. No, it ain't that I think negative. I just think of the stuff that you don't want to think about. I think of the stuff that you don't want to think about. I chop up everything you say. I bring you the variables of what could have happened to 2 little boys. Because right now, we don't know what to think. And I don't bring you a narrative over here, over there. Because some people say, well, you're only focusing on this. No, honey. Queen thinks of everything. The children could have been gone for probably months to a year. They don't let their children play with other kids. They don't let their kids come outside. They're heavy, strict parents. He was in the military. Perhaps he's a militant type person. Perhaps he and that woman get crunk and drunk a lot. Perhaps their children have not lived with them. Perhaps all their children were living with the grandmama and they let the children stay down there to move here. Perhaps they did some shit back at the other address. Y'all didn't think about that. See, I can stay on here for 3 more hours talking. Did y'all ever think about that? They did something back at the other place. That's why they moved to Cal City without their children. Somebody been knocking at the door. Let me in. I want to see them babies. We're doing a welfare check. That's why the neighbors ain't seen no damn kids. Because you all have did some shit back at that other address with your children. Somebody that went back and told something. Didn't I tell you, don't you find it odd ain't no neighbors and came forward from the last apartment complex to give the 411 and the 211? Well, Lady Chi talking about they sold the kids to buy the house. But like I said, see, you don't know. That's the point. They could have sold their kids, pimped out their kids. I don't know. Cheryl said he looks like a drill sergeant. He could have been. I don't know what his rank is in the military. Hell, I didn't even know he was in the military. TG, you right. Is the doctors going to come forward to let us know when the last baby was vaccinated? See, this is why I keep telling you, you got to think about what the police say. Y'all, some of y'all want to down the news, down the government, this, that, and the other. But everybody got a role to play in this life. And everybody got a role to play in this investigation. Well, Sonia says it could have been a hot car death and they got rid of the kids. You know what, Sonia? I don't know. You said I don't think he was in the military either. Well, somebody said that he was. So this is why I keep telling you, you don't know what to believe because this is social media, Facebook gossip. But let's keep it real. Well, AC, I reported on that case about the baby down in Florida, found in Alabama. The mama had dropped her off in Alabama, near where she lived. Hey, how you doing, Chris? She dropped the baby off, and then the next day she found some people on Craigslist to move her. So she dumped the baby the day before. Taylor, that case. She dumped that baby. So see, this is what I'm saying. You don't know what to believe. So some of y'all like to rally behind whatever you hear come out the baby mama's mouth, the daddy's mouth. I'm not listening to nobody. And if that hurts your feelings, okay. But Queen is not listening to nobody else's 411, 211 about nothing. Because don't you find it funny? Y'all been chapping on social media about the 3-month rule in that house. And all of a sudden they go, woo, 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 to Bakersfield to search. Got people coming out with a search. Because they found out, oh, they used to live over here in Bakersfield. Well, let's get us a search party. Let's look around. The police is telling y'all everything y'all need to know. He suspects foul play, the chief of police. He cannot tell you everything that he has known and gathered. They didn't issue an Amber Alert because they didn't have an identified agent that took the child, a car, a truck. So they didn't issue it because they didn't have nothing to go on. And nobody reported that they saw somebody pick up a kid screaming. Do you understand what I'm saying? Everything stops at Cal City. Everything stops at the Cal City house. And that's what you all need to understand. Everything stops at the Cal City house. That's where the dog hit. And that's his last scent was on the inside of that house. Thank you, Leslie. We don't know nothing. We don't know nothing. We don't know these people. We don't know nothing about where they come from. We don't know who raised them. We don't know nothing about the life they had. So it don't matter nothing about no brother, sister, cousin want to talk about putting them on no page and y'all contact them and pay y'all little coins to hear that Negro speak. He ain't talking about a damn thing, because if he really cared about his damn kids, he would be at the news screaming and hollering every damn day. Here's a picture of my baby boys. Here's another photo of my baby boys. Here's a picture of them playing soccer. Here's a picture of him at the zoo. Here's a picture of him at Disneyland. Here's a picture of him at church. I tell y'all to stay woke. These fools ain't brought us another picture of nothing. Some pictures of when they smaller. Old pictures. And why is that? You had a chance to upload pictures out your phone, Jacqueline, before they seized your damn telephones. I told y'all better stay woke. You ain't got no picture because you ain't had no kids. You ain't had no kids. So you ain't took no pictures because the children ain't been there. And I think the children been long gone. And way longer than 3 months. Because as I state, we don't have verification on nothing. Nothing. If a neighbor can't tell you when the last time they saw a kid, we definitely can't say when, where, how, what. So let's wait on somebody from the apartment complex. Well, Asawa, that's what some people are saying, that they kept some of the toys and clothes there. If let's just say they did get rid of the kids at the last address, they took that same stuff with them. And they could take that stuff to keep just in case somebody come nosy parking around asking about the kids. You got stuff set up to make it look like the kids are still in your custody, but then you can lie and say, well, they're not here right now. They with my auntie. They with my uncle. Stay woke. You see, you can still set your house up like you still got the damn kids down. So if Pookie Ray Ray comes from DHS poking around, you can still act like, oh, that's their bedroom right there, but they out right now. I'll let you know when they back. Do you hear what I'm saying? You don't know. Ace of Wands, that's what they do, baby. Yes, they can get your scent from your belongings. Yes, ma'am. That's how they are able to track people. They go to the house and get something that belongs to you, your shirt, your sweater, your hat, and then they let the dog run out. And he gonna sit wherever the last scent is. Tell me them animals ain't smart. Because they show smarter than some of y'all walking around with 2 feet. No disrespect, but let's keep it real. I don't know, Video Champ. I don't know if they use, she asking about if they use cadaver dogs versus search dogs. I don't know. But, you know, animals are smart. And, you know, we're just keeping it real. If the dog say his last scent was in that house they sent, I'm going to believe that dog versus them 2 dogs that were standing in front of that camera. Now, excuse my expression, but I'm going to go with the 4-legged dog versus the 2-legged one. I'm going to lean on what that 4-legged dog said. I'm not listening to nothing no 2-legged dog got to say. And let me tell you this, for those of you who don't really know much about searching, when you have certain cases, they will call it EquiSearch. It's a well-known, renowned group of people that come in to search for people missing. Oh, when you get time, art19.com, Nancy Grace. Okay, because that's what I wanted to do the other day, TG, is see what Nancy Grace has to say about this, because, you know, Nancy likes to go in. And thank you for that. I forgot what I was going to say. I'm going to go with the dog. Oh, the grid search. I'm going to take you back to Cupcake. Oh, Lord. They looked and they looked and they looked and they looked. I'm going to check her out, TG, when I get off of here, because there's other stuff I want to watch, too, because a lot of people from Cal City have been uploading videos about the house and stuff. With the Cupcake situation, when they start getting a funky feeling about stuff, the detectives will come to their own conclusion what they think may have happened. Don't know if they know, and that's they're not gonna tell us everything. I already knew with the Cupcake situation when it started getting past 1 week. I said to myself, this is getting ready to get real ugly. And next we're gonna hear that it's not a search for Cupcake. It's gonna be a recovery of Cupcake. And that is how it ended near the end of that week before Derica told the truth. She already told the police what she needed to tell. Probably that weekend, or I'm going to say that Monday, Derica told the truth about what happened to baby Cupcake, allegedly. Her version, rather. So what I think is going to be the same with this. There will not be another search, because we're already 2 weeks in today that the West reported the child missing. The next thing that you're going to hear is it will be a recovery, not a search. That there will be a recovery search, a grid search for the discovery of 2 bodies. And I got a feeling that is where we're leaning toward. There will be no looking for live children, because we are 2 weeks in with no leads given to us by the police or FBI, And you would think by now, if they wanted to tell us something, they would say, well, we have some leads. We've got this and this. All we have is the chief saying, we're working. We got something in the works. That was the last conversation, I guess a week or so ago. So one would say, you got something in the works for what? What are you talking about in the works? So that's what I told TG tonight. That sounds real odd to me. What are you talking about? He got something in the works. What you got in the works, Chief? Because we're curious as hell out here. We want to know. Because these parents are fishy looking. They've not talked to the public. They've brought no other pictures and photos of the children. They left the house, didn't tell you they were leaving. Nobody knows where they are. They're now uploading content to a pay site. Something is crazy. Something is crazy with these babies missing. And I tell you this, like I told TG tonight, y'all don't find it odd that there weren't any girls in their house? 6 boys. What woman doesn't want a little girl? Right, and Cheryl Ray, we'll talk about that too. When it played out. That's the father's comments when the reporters were asking him that. This played out at 4:30 to 5 o'clock. What kind of damn statement is that? Played out sounds like you're orchestrating what to say to the news. Who uses that in a conversation to discuss what happened to your children missing? Yes, the yard was a nice size. But if you went right in and took the firewood to the fireplace and came back in, you would have seen your children, even if they made it to the curb getting in somebody's car. Well, Cheryl, that'll be next too, GoFundMe. But you can't go fund nothing because we ain't got no bodies to have a funeral. So what would we be funding exactly? Because I'm not about to pay your damn rent. Well, and that's what we're waiting on. See, you can throw out 50,000 questions pertaining to this situation. What if? What the children got to say? Why the parents ain't talking? Why the family ain't talking? Why the neighbors ain't coming forward to talk to the news? Why the neighbors ain't coming forward to say nothing at the Bakersville apartment? What does the apartment manager got to say at the last place, the landlord there? What the bank got to say? But that's private. What the doctors got to say about the children? When the last time the children was at the doctor? All great questions. But once again, no answers. Where are they friends at? Y'all don't hang out? You don't go out? Oh, you probably can't. 6 kids, you ain't trying to do nothing. But you don't know how they roll in the high teen. They have a house full of kids and they goes out. Do you understand what I'm saying? They goes places. Ain't nobody stopping nothing because they got no 4 or 5 kids. They still drink, get high, go to the bar, travel. They still live. Well, Cheryl Ray, ain't nobody getting ready to get them no money. Anybody get them money will be pertaining to the West Watkins family. And you might have a few cuckoo birds out here that want to be Captain Saberholes and give some money. Yeah, I said that. Want to feel like they doing something to help. What you helping? You go on and give some money to the GoFundMe if you want to. All you get ready to do is help pay them Negroes' mortgages. And Big Ange ain't ready to help you pay no light bill, water bill, gas bill. Because guess what? You ain't got no damn kids for me to fund you. I don't care. Go out in the desert and live. Hell, you in the damn desert anyway. You out there in California. You're in the damn desert. So build a damn tent. Sell your house and live out there in that damn desert. I said it. I wouldn't get him a dime. I wouldn't get him one damn dime. You will get a dollar from the Queen. And any of you other cuckoo birds out there want to give money, you crazy. You better save that damn stimulus check. Y'all heard me. You better save your stimulus check for yourself. because they couldn't get a roll of toilet paper from the queen. You ain't got no kids, so it don't matter. You two can do what y'all want to do. We neighbors, Leslie. Angela Logan, 1971 at gmail.com. Lowercase a, lowercase l. Ain't no way. And I'm also on Instagram, baby. Big Sexy 71 if you want to contact me. That's why I said this is all suspicious with them loading up information to the Medium site to give a statement. You got nothing but news stations, and you couldn't give a statement to the news. You could have just went there and handed it to them and walked out, or emailed the news station. Listen, you crazy. But you understand what I'm saying? I keep telling y'all to stay woke. You need to watch the stuff that people are doing because they're telling you who they are. Maya Angelou told us that. Believe them when they tell you who they are. And why wouldn't you? You done left this house, and I understand you possibly don't feel safe living there. They done broke out the windows. They done put a sign up there. They've invaded your space. They were wrong for that, but they're angry. But they were wrong. But still, you're not going to even tell the police that you've left your house? You're not going to tell the police where you are? It's crazy to me. Well, how this stuff, it's all good. Because this is what I tell them all. I ain't worried about it. I'm not concerned with Jacqueline and Trezell or their brother or their mammy and nobody else, because I feel like this. Y'all ain't trying to come forward to say anything. I mean, even if you believe your brother and wife are not involved in this harming these children, you still should want to say something to the public. And say, hey, I'm concerned. I'm heartbroken. I'm beat up inside. I miss these kids. I like these kids. I love these kids. Y'all ain't saying nothing. So you want me to sit here and just keep listening to that old BS about what the police told the parents not to do? Don't search. Don't speak to the camera. Don't do this. But the police ain't in your shoes. The police is going to his separate house and living his life. Y'all talking about the 911 call. Okay, Vivian B says, I just saw a video from a neighbor where he get right into the van without looking around. Oh, Lord Jesus, don't start. Don't tell me he didn't release that video to the public. I think their free days are extremely limited. Well, Cheryl Rain's probably right. But Vivian says somebody done released the video. That's okay, Joelle. You've been asleep. One of the AV News is live with the neighbor. Okay, Vivian. So some of you all can trek over to AV News and watch. She says they're live. Because I don't want you to leave me, of course. But, you know, you do what you got to do. But anyway, it's what I've been saying. Something is off with these people. Vivian B said, neighbor let him in the house. Thank you, Sean J. Thank you. Thank you. Says, I love the way you tell it like it is. Thank you, baby. Got a super chat from Sean J. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you so much. TG, because this case is in recovery. Yeah, I got a feeling eventually something gonna come forward. We 2 weeks to the date. Girl, Sonya, don't start. I'm gonna say this out loud so everybody can hear. Didn't the dad, he was out yelling for the kids, but isn't the oldest deaf? Yes. One of the children is deaf. So I find that odd too, but you know, you can't say that because the other child can hear it. So you got to yell either way. If it's true that you were actually yelling, if it's actually true that the children were in your possession, actually true that the children got missing, See, we don't even know what's the truth. This is why I keep trying to tell y'all. You can ask 50,000 questions pertaining to this case. We do not know what is the truth pertaining to Sincere and Classic. Some of y'all tired of calling them other names. I can't keep up with the baby names. I barely keep up with my own name. I'm going to tell you the truth. Because when I see them two little names, O and O, I just, they ain't popular names. I had an uncle by the name of Oren. He's deceased now. But I haven't met too many people who have a government name that starts with the letter O for a man. Not too many with a women. The only women I ever known that had a name that started with the letter O was a lady. Her name is Octavia. And I know most girls may be named Olivia. See, they're trying to blame it on a sex offender that live on the same street. Oh, there's a sex offender live on the same street. His name was Anthony Florence. Oh, my goodness. Where'd you get that from, ACY? That's interesting. Well, for those in the chat that don't know, Othello. Okay. They just posted it. Okay. There are 14 registered sex offenders in the city limits, if I'm not mistaken. And 2 are a mile and a half from the said residence. For those who do not know in the chat and those who will listen to this video somewhere down the road. So there are a handful of sex offenders registered in Cal City. Cal City has a population of 14,000. So that ain't nothing. That's one stoplight. That ain't nobody. And you also have to think about people who are pedophiles who have not been arrested. Yes, I pulled her up, Yana. I commented on her page earlier. Yana 212 channel. For those of you who want to watch some other content pertaining to the children. Yana 212 on YouTube. She liked one of my comments earlier. I was on her YouTube channel. So, like I said, each channel brings something different to the table. Each person is talking to different people, getting said information from other people. But like I said, I don't try to push any narrative of one thing, this thing. I just bring to you a what if. I will say out my own mouth, I think they are complicit to harming the children. I will say that. But I don't have proof that they've done anything to the children. I'm just saying how it looks. And I also bring to you narratives of what it could be and also what people are saying in the street. Thank you, ACY. Thank you. But one thing I don't push is no one thing to say, like all the stuff they're doing on social media, on YouTube pertaining to Mo3, all this old conspiracy stuff, and you know who did it, who set them up. See, I don't do that because I don't know who got these kids. I don't know who took the kids. I don't know when the kids went missing. Because you got so many different, he said, she said, running amok on social media and YouTube and Facebook. So I can't say when these people even last saw their children. How the hell do I know? I don't know. And I think a lot of you need to realize that. We don't even know when these kids were last in their custody. When did these West family have these kids? When were they last at the doctor's office? When did the family members last see them? Hello, y'all forgot about that. When did the mama or whoever that lived nearby see the kids? Hello, Brenda. When did somebody that lives near the West family last see the children alive? How did they look? How did they smell? How did they talk? What was going on? Mr. Watkins and your family, have you noticed anything facetious in the behavior of your brother and his wife towards the children? I meant to say that earlier because I get thrown off trying to answer everything in these chat. Have you all ever noticed anything? Oh, ladies, Ryan Dean made a GoFundMe. For what? Why should he need a GoFundMe? For what? 3 hours ago. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm leaving it alone. Like I said, I lose my train of thought when I start looking at y'all comments. I forget what the hell I'm talking about. Well, Shonda, good question. Did they enroll them in school? COVID only came around in March of last year. It's so sad, so dark, small town. It makes me scared for homes in the crisis because it's dark outside. We never see inside. What can we do? Well, you can't just go in somebody's house. Look at Just Queen said, I know she didn't make a GoFundMe. What she just said she did. That's what the street said. I don't know. I ain't went over to that girl Facebook page in days. Paprika. I ain't went over to her page. Yes, check her Facebook. I really don't want to go over there, Lady Chi Chi. Nitra. What's going on at the bottom? You coming in late. I know you've been on the other folks' channels and Facebook. That's why you late coming over here. So you see, 50,000 questions you can ask pertaining to a case. Sean J., thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. God bless you. See, you don't know. Nitra's in the house, everybody. Say hello to Nitra. She done woke up out of slumber and tell her what the hell she been. Nitra knows she gonna comment regardless. Nitra gonna comment. She got questions. Who did it? What? Why? Who shot JR? Oh, no, you didn't say the channel, Sonia Crow. I think they shut the Paprika channel down. What you mean the channel? What you mean she had a channel on YouTube or Facebook? What the hell are you talking about? TG, where you at? What you talking? Wait, Sonia Crow, what is you talking about? Facebook or YouTube? Oh, her Facebook. Why would they shut it down? For what? You saying something derogatory? Because you know them hounds is looking. Links. ACY, okay. I don't know, because I don't stay on these people's Facebook pages. I periodically go over and look, but I try not to stay on Facebook because you can get befuddled and get all distracted when you start, trying to repeat who said what, this and that. And then, like I said, everything's up for speculation, interpretation, assumptions. If you don't have an actual receipt to what somebody did or said, that's all it is talk. He said, she said. You just don't really know. You can't read the comments now and the posts are gone. Okay. She may have made it private. Well, Cheryl Ray's right. She may have made it private because somebody probably infiltrated saying stuff on behalf of the West family. But like some people have said, they find it awful that these two families couldn't come together. A commenter made that comment on somebody else's YouTube channel. And I told him tonight, I said, well, the reason why you're going to have a problem is because, one, this girl lost the rights to her kids for whatever reason. And she's feeling some type of way now knowing her kids are missing. So you counter losing custody, not being able to see your kids, raise your kids. The West family's not letting you see them, bring gifts, spend time with them, pictures, all the things you do to interact. Now the kids are missing, and now you have to trek over here an hour or so to see about your kids, and they missing. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem between the three. Where the baby daddies at? Thank you, Nitra. I'm like you, Miss Angela. Just watch the news. Hello, Melanie Christina. And this is what I keep trying to tell y'all. Y'all do what you want because you're grown. But when you start jumping in Facebook, the lie book, you don't know what the hell you're reading. You don't know these people. You don't know nothing about who they are. You don't know if what they're telling you is the truth. A lot of people are clout chasers. They all up in the Facebook pages and groups and running up channel to channel, Facebook pages to Facebook pages. They're trying to befriend people. They all in the people's DM. Then they messaging people off of YouTube. Y'all got to be very careful fooling around on all these social media sites because you don't know these people you dealing with. And people will befriend you to try to milk you for money. They'll try to milk you to tell stuff. They'll pretend they're on your side. And then eventually they'll turn on you to let you know, hell, Negro, I ain't on your team. I just came to see what you had to say. I don't trust nothing. That's why I'm not in them groups. And I'm not getting in nobody's group because, one, I don't want nobody knowing my Facebook name. I'm not about to have the problems I had last year from dealing with cupcakes, so I can't do it. Hello, Virginia Redbone. Welcome to the chat. I don't need nobody in my DM. I ain't got time for all that. I gave y'all a way to reach me. If you want a chit chat, you want a video chat, I told you, you can find me on Instagram. That's as far as I'm going with. Nature's so sick. I sit on a cloud and watch from afar. Nature, you say the craziest stuff. I am doing good, Miss Redbone. How are you today? Welcome to the chat. We have been discussing variables of the storyline, why the family has not reached out to the public to give a formal statement, why relatives, friends, neighbors, nobody's giving a formal statement. Well, I'm happy for you, Miss Virginia. Brenda Washington says, did you hear that they found a camera in the window and blood in a box in a trash can? No, I did not. Did I get some sleep? Yeah, Nietzsche, I slept all day and woke up, had business to take care of, and then I'm going to do it tomorrow. There go TG. I wonder what TG probably up on the pages too, looking to see what the hell going on. TG, you drinking beer. Oh, Jesus. I'm 1 hour and 41 minutes in. 42 in the room, 52 thumbs up, 1 super chat. Thank you very much. I'm on this wine. This wine ain't doing nothing. I don't know what this is. This ain't nothing but some old Kool-Aid. That's all this is. Lena, where you at? TG breaking news, everybody. Global is in the house. Show TG some love. Red elected. What? Is it sweet, TG? Lady Chi, cheers. Yes, they said that yesterday. See, Brenda, this is what I'm saying. Where you get that from, Brenda? About blood in a box. Sav Cab. People in the families will eventually begin to talk. Okay. Very sweet. Okay. You know, I was thinking about that when I was at Walmart yesterday. I said, maybe I should get me a sweet wine. But then I changed my mind. I was going to get maybe a sweet red because they had like some different type of reds, you know. Now that Sauvignon Blanc, that is dry. Lord Jesus. That's for somebody really like wine. Them the wines that give you the buzz. The ones that's dry, don't got no sugar. You know what I mean? Ain't sweet. Oh, Moscato. Okay. Yeah, I kind of had Moscato, enough of Moscato. I try to drink something a little bit drier because I think the drier wines give you more of a buzz. So that's why I'm drinking the Chardonnay Vineyards. It's a medium Chardonnay that I'm drinking with a green apple and pineapple and a touch of oak, and I don't taste nothing that they just said. I don't taste no apple, green apple. I don't taste no pineapple. I don't taste none of that. Okay, Brenda said off of AV News. Okay, see, I was watching AV before I jumped on live. He was filming in the dark and saying, you know, everything's quiet, woo, woo, woo. Okay, Jesse says you're drinking Australian wine. Wait a minute, let me go back to your comments. Lord, y'all is really chatting. Hold on a minute. Oh, Lord, so you tell me just give me vodka shots of rock. Now, that's the rock got it going on. People can't hold water too long. When money is involved, people fall out, and it's a high reward stake. I'm drinking, okay. Brenda's telling us to go to the AV News. So y'all check them out if you want to get a circumference view of the said neighborhood, because AV News is covering the area course, AV News had put up a little post that he wants you all to he won't give him permission before showing his videos on your channel. Now, naturally, I don't show anything on my channel because I just haven't got into doing any of that. But I did put him up on my post. Now, I don't know if he got an attitude because I've shared his videos on my community board, but I felt like, God, that's just, it's already on YouTube. What's the problem? But, you know, everybody feels funny about their content, so we'll let that be. Okay, Jesse's talking about the AV News. Well, I was watching his channel before I jumped on, and he was showing a view of the neighborhood, but it was dark, and I didn't get to finish it, I don't think, so I'm about to go back in and see. There's a lot of people I want to watch. Nick at Night, she's got a video uploaded pertaining to the case, so I'm going to try to watch her tonight. So this is why I can't get up, because I'm watching all this crazy stuff. Joelle is on White Zinfandel. Okay, Quay, that's my girl. Joelle. I love y'all to death. I wish I could see y'all love you personally. That's why I told myself, honey, when the queen gets the money, I want to try to have a... Let me tell you something I would like to do. I would like to have a forum somewhere, not just a forum, but maybe a meetup place where everybody can meet up and we go out and we meet up in some city and meet everybody and laugh and talk about all the stuff that we've discussed on YouTube. I think that would be nice. I think it'd be nice if the content creators could meet up with the fans and we gather and just all sit somewhere and dine and drink and eat and be merry and have just a powwow of all the cases that we've discussed in the chats and on the channel. Oh, Jesse told me to get some stuff. Okay, t-shirts and mugs. Okay. Leslie, you a mess. But I would love to meet everybody. I think it would be nice to go somewhere and we all meet up and just dine and drink and be merry. And look, pretend we housewives. Pretend we housewives. Look, that could be a reality show right there. I might need to pitch that to one of the networks. I might need to call Andy Cohen at Bravo. That gave me a good idea. Oh, wait a minute. Don't let the queen do reality TV, baby. You know that'd be something. TG, we're gonna have to pitch that to somebody. I think that'd be a good idea. We need to call the networks. You know what? Guess what? That's my goal tomorrow. After I take care of this tax business with this stimulus, that's the only thing I'm gonna do tomorrow. I will be pitching that to a network, YouTubers, and the YouTube chat groups and the people that comment. I ain't worried about Rona, baby, because God got that. We gonna get Rona out of here. You love my lipstick. What is the shade and brand? Jesse, if I'm not mistaken, I got this because it's been faded off. It's darker. I think this is my Dollar Tree brown. It's a brown. It's older. I think I got this from the Dollar Tree because I don't go buy makeup. I have been fortunate enough to have somebody that gives me a lot of foundation. I've been wearing a lot of cream because, you know, I got some acne scars from hair bumps and stuff, so I wear this cream. But other than that, if it wasn't for that, I'd wear powder. I like powder makeup anyway. I've always worn like CoverGirl powder. But the bronzer I wear up here, that's the Dollar Tree. The blush, Dollar Tree. Eyeshadow, Dollar Tree. Some people like, oh, what? Queen, don't spend a lot of money. The foundation is probably the only thing that costs some money. Neutrogena liquid is what I'm wearing right now. But I'm not, I don't spend a lot for the blush. I wear a lot of stuff from the Dollar Tree. All the makeup I wear is from the Dollar Tree except for the foundation. The eyeliner, the liquid eyeliner comes from the Dollar Tree. The mascara comes from the Dollar Tree. All that. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you so much. The hair color came from Walmart. I mixed two colors together. A light golden brown and fiery auburn, I think. Yeah, I'm not spending a lot of money for just basic stuff like eyeshadow, stuff. I mean, because I don't even wear, I really now just wear the makeup to do the lives and stuff. I don't put on makeup like every day. Thank you, Nitra. You've been so kind to me on my Instagram. You all need to follow the queen on IG. You want to reach the queen, you want to talk to me directly, unfiltered, not on the live, not on the chat. I'm on IG. Big Sexy 71. So if you ever want to trot yourself over there and holler at the queen, message me. You want to video chat the queen anytime. You want to talk, you want to chop it up. I'm on IG. Big Sexy 71. Yeah, I'm a Dollar Tree queen. Let me tell you something my Deacon said. I treated him out to eat last night, so he wanted a Whopper because he's getting ready to go on a diet, right? He probably gonna be like, she's telling my business, but y'all don't know who he is, so it don't matter. We're gonna take a break from this little story about these children. So anyway, Big Sexy 71 is my IG username. Okay. He said, I'm going on a diet, Angela. I don't need to be eating out. I said, come on, we're gonna get the Whopper anyway, dude. We're gonna take you to get you some damn Whoppers. We're gonna eat some Whoppers. We ate the Whoppers last night. We talked, laughed. I ain't never had such a good time. I love my Deacon. He's good. I talked to him about everything. I talked to him about YouTube. I talked to him. He know how I am. He's learned me now. Past year, I'm feisty. I don't put up with much. I don't put up with nonsense. That's just who the queen is. What you see up here is how I am when I shut this camera off. I don't like problems. I don't like static. Don't come to me with no drama. I don't want to be bothered. Oh, Leslie, you right around the corner from me. You live near Maryville. You live near Maryville, Tennessee. So we're in the same neck of the woods. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. But I love my Deacon. I talked to him about stuff, you know. But the funny thing was, we were eating the Whoppers, I swear, like we had just got out of penitentiary. Look, me and the Deacon was eating the Whoppers like we just got out of jail. I swear. I was like, oh, Lord, have mercy. But I understand he wanted, I understand he's trying to lose weight, and I need to be on the same board. So I don't eat out except for when somebody treat me out, but I rarely go buy fast food. Okay, Lita. Yeah, Lita, I ain't heard from you on IG in a week. What's going on? No, Jesse, I haven't. But like I told you all, I told TG, there's a story I'm getting ready to upload. I'm not going to do it on a live. I don't know if I want to do a live about it yet. What I'll probably do is when I jump off here, I'm getting ready to bring you a really bad story out of Memphis about a black girl that then just jumped off a bridge with her baby. And I told TG about that. I'm going to bring you that story, but I'm not going to do it in a live. I may wait later tomorrow and break away from this California story because this is starting to get to me about these two baby boys. I'm going to do a live about another story. That probably be tomorrow. But as you see, I uploaded 2 videos to you all last night about Casey Anthony opening up a private investigation company. Well, we already know she's been sleeping with that man since she's been to court, going to court for the murder of her kid. And he been probably taking care of her because her parents didn't want her back at their house. So, sorry, buffering. Casey Anthony can't get no license because of the felony. So I think this man is just putting stuff in her name because he probably older, getting old, and he want to leave something to somebody. I thought, hell, you ain't got no children, you ain't got no other family members to leave nothing to. So what, old man, what's his name, McCrenna, something. You want to leave something to Casey Anthony. That's what I said. Do you really want Casey Anthony handling your case, looking up your personal information? No. So basically, that's what she's been doing, working for this man. She's just been looking up stuff on a computer, doing, his background work. But frankly, it's time for Casey Anthony to grow the hell up. I saw that article, and they showed her sitting in a wood paneled room with stuff all on the floor. And I thought, what kind of, is this a video cover for a CD video? What is this? Why I'm seeing stuff in the background on the floor in a wood panel room? I said, this is showing enough old school. This is crazy looking to me. I said, Casey Anthony, sit your ass down because guess what? Bitch, I believe you killed your baby. The queen said it. You killed that little girl. You lied on your daddy and your brother that they touched you and molested you. Yeah. No, ain't no fake wood paneling. That's an old house. Jesse, you missing my point. That's an old house she was in that she's got a picture on in a magazine article, and I think they thought that was cute. Her sitting there with showing the bed over here and something thrown in the floor like a T-shirt or something, but it wasn't cute to me. Right, Joelle. Anyone with a brain would not go to Casey Anthony for nothing. Well, see, that's the whole point, Joelle. Ain't nobody knew that she was probably working behind the scenes with the private investigator. But he been taking care of that girl since she got out off of the trial. You know she didn't have nowhere to go. She ain't got no job. Who gonna hire her knowing or thinking she killed that baby? But I blame them 12 members in the jury down in Florida. Whoever the 12 members are, Big Ange is telling you from the high 10. You fucked up on that. You fucked up. You let that heifer go knowing she killed that little girl. She was the caretaker of that little girl. She lived in the house with her parents. She was irresponsible. They spoiled her. She lied about having a job. She lied to the detectives that she worked for Walt Disney when she never had a job. She walked to the job. She walked on people in the corridor of the building, y'all, and finally turned around and said, I don't work here. He told her, I knew that. They just want to see how far she's going to take the lie. Well, I don't know how she sucked in the jury, Jesse. I don't know how she sucked in the jury because to me, you the last one with your kid. And then you stay gone. Don't come home for damn near a month. And then you leave your car to where your parents can get access to the car and smell something out the car. And that's what got the ball crumb. That baby been dead. And you killed that little girl. You suffocated her with a duct tape over her mouth. You did something. You killed that little girl, and I believe that. And I don't care what nobody say. Well, you know what? She may have drugged her, but guess what? The thing is, I feel like this, she killed her. No matter how she did it, she killed that little girl. And 12 people in Florida saw fit to let her go. Well, both the parents are an enabler. Why, Jesse, why you keep saying the mother? Why you won't say the father? He lives in the house too. Good night, Kim. Good night, baby. See you later, sweetheart. Thanks for joining us. Why you keep saying the mother enabled her? The father went along for the ride too. He was right there. It wasn't just the mother that enabled her. Joelle says she believes she did it too. Yes, she killed that baby. Both the parents, to me, are complicit because they were married and Casey lived in the house with them. So whatever the mother signed off, the daddy did too because he's the breadwinner. He is the father. And he had a say in letting his child live in his house with another little bitty person. And he accepted the fact that she said she was working and she was not. All that time, Casey was jumping up, acting like she was going to a job. She was not going to a damn job. So see, that's where you realize you're dealing with a sociopath. That you can get up out your bed every day and leave your kid here with your parents and act like you're going to a damn job. And wasn't even going to no job. She probably just hanging out with some friends and hanging with somebody all day and then come back home like she been to work. To me, that's diabolical. Because when you can get up and act like you're going to a job, you are showing signs that you are sick. Because now, besides you lying out of your mouth, you're getting up visually going out the door like you're going to a job. Well, Heidi, okay, I hear you. The father could be soft, but all the point I'm making is they both allowed her to stay in the house and not go out and get her own place. That's what I'm saying. They did not say, hey, you need to go get your own place. Okay, but Jesse, guess what? In the end, it doesn't matter. Both of the parents allowed her to stay in the house. Maybe you're missing my point. They allowed her to stay in the house, not go get her own place. They allowed her to do that. That's what I'm saying. Both allowed her to stay in the house and not go out and get her own place. And I would allow her to stay there. I'd be telling her, well, when you gonna get your own place? Well, Joelle, you know what? Well, you see now, she got something in her name as a private investigator, but legally she cannot get a license in the state of Florida because she's got a criminal record. So I don't even see the point of her even having a name. I didn't even see the point of her announcing this, and I don't see the point of anybody putting it in an article. I thought this was crazy. But besides that case, Lord, Nitra crazy talking about they made her a star. Well, she want to be a star, but you see she ain't done nothing with herself. That older man been taking care of her all this time because where's she gonna work? Who gonna date her? And I ain't saying a man won't date her because some of these men, they like these women. The psychopath, sociopaths. But besides that case, I brought you a Casey Anthony getting this alleged private investigation company. I also brought you a story about a young man out of Nashville who was shot at the Target the other day, Sunday. That's a very crazy story to me because I don't understand what the hell jumped off at the Target, but Nashville's having a lot of turmoil with that bomber. And now here come a new week, 2 weeks in. Here comes two guys going into Walmart, the Target. The victim walked in with a girlfriend or lady friend. I don't know what the hell jumped off in the front of that store, but they took it back to the electronics department. And that Van Dyke guy shot him and then walked up on him, they said, and shot him some more and killed him. Then he walks out of the store, goes to his car, leaves his car and go back to the front of the Target and put the gun in the planter and surrenders. I didn't understand none of that. Why would you go to your car and not leave the damn parking lot? Somebody help me understand. I'm sure the people in Nashville are scared witless. Like, we got folks detonating bombs and RVs downtown. Now we got somebody shooting folks in the Target. And they're saying that the two didn't know each other. I don't know about that. I got a feeling they knew each other. Because what could they be arguing about walking into the Target? You moving too slow, get out my way. Hey, I want to put my hands under the antibacterial soap. What the hell was going on? You understand what I'm saying? What the hell were they arguing about going into the Target? So if I would live in Nashville, I would be scared to death at this point. Like, I don't know what's wrong with the residents, but they blowing up stuff. Now they arguing in the damn Target, shooting each other. This is sad. This is real sad. And then I brought you the story last week of the woman being let go out of Texas from stabbing her husband 193 times. I can't deal with it. And who gonna marry her? Somebody. What I tell y'all? Let that woman get her feet wet. She gonna be dating somebody. I told y'all in the chat last week about Summer. She gonna be married to somebody. Just Queen. That's right, Just Queen. You live in Nashville. You said you've been in the house. People in Nashville been crazy. Well, they crazy everywhere. That's what I keep trying to tell people. I was thinking about that last night when I was up after I got off my live. I like to reflect about stuff I talk about to you all. I talk to myself. I talk out loud. I repeat stuff, in my mind. You don't know people. You don't know that when the day you walk out your house, that somebody would do something evil to you. You don't know what somebody do to you that knows you, that you're dating, that you're married to. You take for granted waking up and that somebody is going to do right by you, but you don't know people. Yeah, I believe that, baby. Just Queen. She said Nashville is the new Atlanta. You don't know people. And that's what scares me when I talk about these stories. We're talking about two little boys who didn't ask to come here. They didn't ask for Ryan Dean to be their mother, and they didn't ask for Jacqueline and Trezell West to be their adoptive parents, foster parents, and now they're missing. All these terrible things you hear about people going to their car, getting mugged, getting attacked, getting raped, taking a walk or run on a trail, children being molested, raped, sodomized. They didn't ask for that. They didn't ask for that. And every day, you can just sit up here and bring a story every day about somebody hurting somebody. And to me, that's sad. That I could use this platform to talk about these people. And naturally, somebody's not going to like it. Somebody's going to get upset. Why are you talking about my friend, my mama? Because I can. Because I can. Because your mama, your sister, your daddy, your cousin decided to snuff out a life. So I can. Because you see, if your friend, your family member cared anything about themselves, they wouldn't have made the damn news. They'd be out here trying to live their best life. Well, some people desensitized. I'm not. I'm not. I give a voice to the dead. I give a voice to the wounded. Because somebody needs to speak up for him or her or them. Yeah, I care. Because as I tell people, I didn't come out my mom at 49. She gave birth to an infant. So the infant went through trials and tribulations to get to 49. So I have been a child. I have been a teenager. I have been a young adult. And I know about life. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. That's what I do. Lord, one of my fans is sending me something. Instagram. Lord, what is it now, Jesus? Hold on a minute, you guys. Let me check out with Candy Cane. You sent something. Candy Cane, I know what you did today. And why are you sending me that message? Because I already know what you did today. I got a picture. Okay, one of the fans has sent me information through Instagram. Oh, Lord. First, she sent me information earlier about the pocket knife that the father allegedly had. I'm going to pull that up to you, too, in a minute. I know y'all are like, Jesus, what is going on? But, say that again. Wait. What did you just say? Only 4 kids and both parents got in the van on the 19th. Vivian. Oh, Vivian, come on now. Where you get that from? Golly. So the 21st was Tuesday, on a Tuesday. The 20th would have been Monday, and the 19th was Sunday. So that means the neighbor's talking now. So the kid's been dead. I'm going to have to get off this live. I got to go research. Got to go. See, this is why I don't get no sleep, because it just never stops. Video from AV Watchman. He is a neighbor's house watching the cameras. He's at the neighbor's. Okay, so now the neighbor is telling AV. So I wonder what the police is going to say about that. Wow, this is crazy. Big Sexy 71 is my IG profile if you want to reach me. That's fucked up. That's why I was saying I was wondering how long this is going to go on. Okay, let me bring you out what I got. And I'm going to jump back to that. I'm going to eventually bring you this story about the Tennessee mom leaps over overpass with infant clutched in her arms, killing both. There's a picture of an African-American girl in this picture, woman with a cute little baby. Oh, Lord have mercy. Damn, baby, why you do that? Kill yourself. Oh, man. Jumped off the damn bridge with a baby. And then here it shows the GoFundMe page that the baby mama set up for Classic and Sincere for attorney fees organized by Ryan Dean. So the baby mother has set up a GoFundMe page so she can, I guess, hire an attorney. Well, guess what? For what? To sue? Sue who? Who you gonna sue, Ryan Dean? The state? And or the parents? This is deep. So I just got sent this. I'm getting ready to load it up. Damn, this is crazy. Okay, so I'm reading something that one of the fans sent me in the chat. And this is from Chi Chi. Because her username on IG is something else. Okay, Nitra said, I told you they're going to try to sue. But see, that's what's crazy still, Nitra. Sue who, Nitra? Damn. Sue who? Who is she suing? Okay, Hottie Stuff says she can kill that GoFundMe. I ain't trying to laugh, but y'all crazy. Look, I just tell all, this is what I tell all of you. I got 47 in the room, 66 thumbs up. I keep telling you all, you think what you want. I don't care what y'all think about. Because, you know, I sleeps good in Tennessee. Despite the damn stuff I'm going through right now that I wish I could reveal to you, but it ain't nothing I want to reveal because I'm putting all my business out there. I got my own damn problems in Tennessee. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm a child of God. I'm highly favored. And I'm not about to let nothing, a two-legged demon, do to me to keep me down. Because I can get down putting up with other stuff and putting up and watching these stories I bring to you. This shit I talk about on this channel makes me depressed as hell. It's depressing. Look at you, keep telling me to breathe. I'm breathing. But I'm just saying, I could be depressed all day if I wanted to with my own personal stuff. But I can't let the devil have that. And talking about this stuff here is depressing. So let me read to you what Chi Chi sent to me. Classic and sincere attorney fees. $230 raise of a $15,000 goal. Created 4 hours ago. See, this is what's crazy to me. The stats right now is 6 donors, 0 shares, 6 followers. So they've gotten 6 donations and they got the name of the people who sent the money. See, this is what I'm saying about this with Ryan Dean and this GoFundMe page. Now that we have the page pulled up and I just read you the information, I will show it to you for those of you who are not on social media. That is the page from the baby's mother Facebook page. Ryan Dean, if you can hear Big Ange from Tennessee, who are you suing? Nitra, I need a break. Because talking about this every day, this to me is starting to be like Camille McKinney. And I'm really not trying to get befuddled down like that. Because I need all of mine. I need my head on tight. What, TG? They haven't been found yet. You talking about the baby boys, TG? TG must have been logged off looking at some stuff. Oh, Lord Jesus, my damn head hurt. Tell her to get them folks their money back. Hottie stuff. Don't let them folks come look for you, hottie stuff. You talking crazy now. Damn. Hell, but you might be on to something. You right. TG said she has a GoFundMe already. Lady Chi said drink some cold water. I ain't drinking no water. I'm gonna finish this Chardonnay. And when I get through talking to y'all, I'm getting ready to go in the belly of the beast and get me some whiskey. And I got some business to take care of in the morning. I ain't got time for this foolishness. I'm trying to take care of my damn stimulus stuff so I can get on to the next location and pick me a new place to pack up and move to. I'm trying to get some stuff set. I'm trying to get on, baby, to the next location. Queen trying to get on. Next time, I'm trying to get the hell out of Tennessee. They ain't gonna swallow me up down here. Anytime it's a tragedy, a lawsuit follows shortly. Nitra, don't. Let me switch my hands because my damn hand is tired of holding that phone. Nitra, do I need to say this on the live? Who is she gonna sue, Nitra? They're not her kids. She lost custody. And I'm not trying to be nasty to you. But who is she going to sue? Y'all think about that for a second. What are you getting ready to raise money for to sue somebody? Who are you suing? Just y'all think about that. You can't sue nobody. Your children were taken away. Number one. Number two, they were put in foster care. Number three, you lost them during foster care. Number four, they stayed with them for 2 years before they adopted them. Right. Everett's 580, whoever you are. She has no case for real. You can't sue nobody. The state took your kids. Tamika Jackson says she just wants that money for herself. I don't know. Joelle, I didn't mean to ignore you. You want me to come back home, baby? You want me to move back to Chicago? She won't be wasting my dime of time. Hottie stuff, I want to meet you. Hottie stuff, when we off this live, I want you to come over and come over to my IG. I want to see what you look like. I from now on, I can't with y'all. Y'all killing me. Nitra, I'm saying anytime something happens, the crime stops, then it's money signs. Nitra, I got you. But, you know, I get a little animated because you got people out here that don't be knowing, you know, like, what are you saying, Sue? You know, a lot of people are a bit naive about stuff. So this is why I keep telling y'all, when you be commenting in these comments, you have people who are really naive. They don't know nothing about nothing. You could call in. I got to set the thing up so y'all can call in on here and do the damn live stream where I could put y'all face up here. Because after I got off the live with TG, YouTube sent me a link, sent me the information to do the streaming, and I was going to test it out, but I wanted to get on live because I didn't want it to get too late because I was already 20 till 11. I am Big Sexy 71 on IG. If you ever want to talk to the Queen, video chat, IG, Big Sexy 71. I will have dark hair with bangs and a bob, and I won't have on my skin. Be a lot of skin out because I had on a tube dress in that profile pic. But you will see me. Yes. Big Sexy 71 is my IG. And Hottie Stuff, I want to see you. I want to see your face. I want you texting. I want to see what you look like. Because y'all are killing me. Y'all in these comments are killing me right now. Who the hell am I talking to? Well, Joelle, I'm going to address you right now. Okay, TG, you going? Oh, TG. Well, TG, I'm going to check the email because you told me you sent something in the email. So we'll talk through that. And then I will test my live stream so I can bring you all up so we can chit chat. But see, right now I'm doing stuff through this phone. That's the reason why I didn't never care about the streaming stuff. If my kids were missing, I wouldn't be thinking about money or suing anyone. That's Nitra's opinion. But that's not her child, as y'all been saying. Okay, TG, love you. Thanks a lot. That's the point of this story, is that Ryan Dean lost custody of her children a while ago. This family had her children for 2 years before they even adopted them. So that means they were itty bitty spiders. Everybody say goodbye to TG. She's leaving the chat. Baby girl got to go get some rest. I can't fool with y'all, I swear. Even if they weren't in my custody. Well, see, Nitra, this is what I'm saying. How you think and how somebody else think is a totally different ballgame. But I can tell her now, I don't know what she's getting ready to get because you did not have custody of these children. It's not like your kids went on a field trip and fell off the side of a mountain. Yeah, you can sue the people who took your kids on a trip. Or, you know, they went on a school trip, organization trip. They went with some friends or family, and they took your kids up the mountain, and your kids fell off. Yeah, you go get a lawyer, but you can't sue somebody you lost custody of your kids. I'm trying to figure out how would you think that you're going to sue. Who you going to sue? You're going to sue the state, because the state going to bring evidence of why they felt like you weren't fit to have your kid, or your family members weren't fit to have the children while you tried to regain custody. Then they gave them to these people here who we don't know a damn thing about, Right. Nietzsche said, you can sue, but don't mean you will win. Exactly. Because anybody can draw up a lawsuit. True. But you lost your children through the state. Then the state took them over here and let them stay there and play around with these damn people, the West. Then they got the kids. I don't know. Ever Rocks 580 says nothing come off about none of them. See, right. Well, we ain't learned nothing about them. What we learning is he said, she said. I ain't had nothing verified to tell me nothing about these folks. Somebody's giving her bad advice. Well, Tamika, you know what? This is what happens with tragedy. You see, when things go bumping in the night, baby, you got all kind of people in your ear. That's why sometimes you need to go be to yourself and reflect when tragedy strikes. You can't have people in your ear all day, you know, sending you messages and your DM. You need to go off to yourself and think. Well, Nitra, yes, the babies have suffered in the midst of the grown folks. Well, that's how I feel. And some of you don't like talking about the baby mother. You want to say, well, it's the past. Whatever happened with her is the past. That's your opinion. But on this channel, I stick to what is real. And what is real is that this person had custody of her children and she lost custody for whatever reason. And I'm not saying the state don't make mistakes, but what I'm saying is I wasn't there. I wasn't there. So I can't say what happened with her child in the fractured leg. I can't say what else they found. I can't say if the child hadn't been abused before. I don't know what was in the medical report. I don't know if she had other calls on her. I don't know if she ever been in trouble with the law. See, those are things you need to think about when it comes to custody. Now, some are saying she was on marijuana. She had the marijuana was issued to her through a doctor, this and that. See, I don't know about none of that. So I can't say. I can't say. I want to bring up this other comment that Nitra said. She lost her whole parental right. No judge will hear that case. What county? Where? Your cause is my cause. You are driven. Everything has a root. Anything from root goes on and on. So it's always relevant. Well, that's what I've been trying to make the viewers understand. Okay, Jesse says they have no more right to sue than a total stranger. Well, see, this is what I keep trying to explain to you all. Everything starts from the beginning. Whether you are Ryan Dean herself, you're Ryan Dean's mother, friend, you need to understand that a story doesn't start in the middle. The story starts with you. You had these children. Your child wasn't acting right, in your opinion. So you took your child to the hospital and they found a fractured femur bone. And as I stated to you all, the femur bone is the longest bone in your body. It starts from your hip to your knee. So that was fractured with this small itty bitty spider. How did it get broke? I do not know. But the state got involved from the doctor's visit, hospital visit. See, I tell you, y'all don't listen. I keep telling you that. Listen to the information. The doctor saw something in this injury to say, we need to call CPS. So now you want to say the doctor's a liar? That's why I would tell you to think about what you're saying. Yeah. The doctor signed off on this. Everybody want to get mad at CPS. You can't get mad at CPS because the doctor is the one who had to first call CPS or the police department or the detectives to say, I smell something foul with this injury. So Chi-Chi says there has to be more to the story other than that injury. I understand she gave birth. Let me read Nitra's comment. Wait a minute. I can't get my comments to act right. Hold on. I understand she gave birth, and that always stays with you. However, something happened and your rights were terminated, and I don't think the bio mom has accepted that. Nitra, I agree. Okay, Leslie says it takes a lot to break the femur break. Thank you, Leslie, for saying that. Okay, Hottie Stuff says he wasn't even a year old. Did y'all hear the bio mom was crying? I have not. That's what I'm trying to make all of you understand who don't listen. Some of you want to rally behind the mother. You want to get mad at CPS. You forgot the baby went to the hospital first. Ting! The baby went to the hospital first before CPS was ever called. Okay. Whatever Ryan Dean said about CPS, all that don't still have nothing to do with the doctor. The doctor saw your baby first. CPS was nowhere at the hospital. Somebody was in their bed asleep, resting, minding their business before the doctor called social services. Okay? That's what some of you don't seem to understand. You're listening to people cry on the news. You're listening to Ryan Dean's Facebook post. You're listening to the auntie crying while the West family was giving their interview. Let's start from the beginning. Ryan Dean says her child was acting funny, so then she took her baby to the emergency room. The doctor evaluated the baby. The doctor did tests. The doctor did x-rays. Jesse says it takes a lot to break the femur, like a fall through a window or a pavement of concrete. That's what I said in my live last night, Jesse. How the fuck you break a femur unless you fell out of a damn window? But don't nobody listen. Don't nobody listen to nothing. And I told people, some of you are hypocrites. If you had heard that this baby was hurt on the news and got his femur broke, first thing you'd be saying, what was the mama? What happened? Why'd she leave her baby with Pookie? Did she know Pookie? How long she knew Pookie? But now that you hear that the baby's over here at the West family and missing, now you want to say, oh, I don't care about what happened to the baby when he was with the mama. I don't care what she did. Well, you're being a hypocrite because you hear bad stories about children every day, and the first thing y'all do is get mad at the parent. So why in this case, you don't want to acknowledge that something went down with this mother, whoever she left her kid with? She may not have been at home, but whoever she left her kid with didn't do right by her baby. So the state said, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You trusted your kid with this person. So Ryan Dean couldn't get that through her head. I wasn't there, it wasn't me. But the judge said otherwise. And who's to say whatever else the judge found when they did the x-rays? I tell you, y'all ain't woke. Hottie says Ryan is full of it. She not putting it all, and it's a reason for that. Putting it all out. Okay, I think the child may have had more broken bones. Thank you, Jesse Dean. That's exactly the point that I made. How do we know what was in the original medical report? Everrock said Ryan don't have a claim now. Okay, that's what I was trying to make you all understand. People who are jumping on the parents' bandwagon. I tell you, I don't know Ryan Dean. I don't know nothing about her. I don't even know anything about the West family. Let me say that. But what I am saying is you cannot get mad at CPS because they was called to the hospital. Who's to say the doctor didn't see other injuries with the baby? We don't know because they ain't issued a report of what they saw with the kid. So stop getting mad at CPS. CPS wasn't even in the picture till the damn doctor called them. Y'all act like, oh, CPS was just sitting around at the damn hospital because they didn't have nothing better to do. A social worker was just hanging out at the hospital. Hey, girl, come on in this room. Somebody been beating up on this baby. Okay, let me call my boss. Think. Who's to say she had not had other calls on her? Who's to say they didn't find other injuries with the baby? Now you got gossip that she smoked weed and that it was medical weed. Okay, like Chi said, maybe she had a history with CPS. That's what I keep trying to tell people. But see, a lot of people don't want to see the worst in people. But I always say, How you don't want to see the worst in people? We're talking about 2 missing children. So something bad happened at A to get them to B to get missing. That's all I'm saying. I don't sugarcoat stuff over here at Everyday Shenanigans. I just don't do it. I listen to the information that's been brought to me. I like to thank you, voice of reason. I've taken all the information brought to me. I do not say this one's lying, that one's lying, the news lying, the government's lying. I don't work like that. People are flawed. But that does not mean because I work for the State Department that I'm flawed or a crook. Do you get where I'm going? Because I work for the government does not mean I did something wrong. I broke the law. So you cannot group everybody in the same category. That's my point, Hottie stuff, that a lot of people are missing. The West family had the 2 boys for 2 damn years before they adopted them. So let me tell you, something is suspicious with that, and that's my opinion. They did not just get those boys 3 months ago, 6 months ago, 1 year ago. They've had them a while. So there you have it. Ever Rock said they told her to lay off the weeds, get your kids, and she said, no, I have a card, and that's, let me see. And they said, boot, there go your kids, dummy. Okay. I'm going to leave that one alone. But you understand what I'm saying. I don't know what happened with this case with the bio mother losing her children. But all I'm saying is this. Somebody said something, somebody saw something. And if you're saying you took your child to the emergency room, then that's what started this case against you, Miss Ryan Dean. Now, what's going on as far as the medical marijuana, this and that, I can't argue that because I don't have no proof of nothing. But all I'm saying is, before I even knew about the medical marijuana, I used common sense to say, who's to say the children didn't have other bones broken, the first child? How do I know what the x-ray showed? That's all I'm saying. Now y'all bringing in this stuff about the medical marijuana. That's a whole nother subject. And let me say this, because this has not been brought up pertaining to this storyline about the fractured leg with Ryan Dean. And I'm surprised none of you have mentioned this. Yes, Just Queen, I agree with you. They all failed those babies. I agree with that. Tamiki said she about to smoke off that money. Ooh, Lord, y'all mean. Anybody talk about me? Oh, Lord. Right. We have not read any disclosed reports about this. I agree. Hottie said we're not going to beat her down. But and that's the point. I'm going to think what I want to think. You think what you want to think. But I start at the beginning of a story. I don't jump in the middle. Well, and Nitra, we know that too. Yes. Where are the fathers at of the children? Allegedly, both fathers rolled up there with Paprika, Ryan Dean, and I ain't seen them talk to the news. So where are the fathers? When you go to Ikamel's Facebook page, in his, it says the fathers forfeit their rights. So is that true? Foster parents selling their statements to Medium looks bad. Ever Rocks, what you mean? Hottie stuff, Mary, what are you talking about? So see, there's a lot of, this is what I said, when you start digging up stuff, you start coming up with all this stuff. Okay, Just Queen says, seems like everybody's money hungry. So where are the fathers of the children? My understanding is that both children have different baby daddies, which to some that wouldn't look good. Because you know it takes 9 months to carry an infant. So damn, you gave birth and then got with another one and had another baby by another man. And on Ikamel's Facebook page, he says that they forfeit their rights. So is that true? That the baby daddies forfeit their rights? So see, you know, it's a whole lot to this. A whole lot. Sweet Jesus. I've never seen so much going on. Oh, I know about that, Ever Rocks. I know that. But that's why I said that wasn't a good place to take the story to the Medium. That's why I made that other live where I was cussing and fussing that morning, because I felt like that was inappropriate to go to this group to release a statement about your children. I just feel like that's disgusting. Well, Hottie Stuff, that's why I said, where were the fathers when all this was going on with the DCF, DHS, whatever y'all want to call it? Where were they? Did she ever contact them to say, hey, my kid's been taken away. Can you step up and go get the babies? Woo, woo, woo. See, we don't know any of that. How do we know? Did you even go to the baby's fathers, Ms. Ryan Dean, to ask them could one of them take the children, take their own sons? See, we don't know any of that. Well, Lady Chi-Chi, you're right. She did not have her children long. That's why I told y'all to think about what's being said. The West family already told us they had the kids for 2 years before this incident. The children are only 3 and 4. You all can subtract. If they only had them for 2 years, one of them was 1 when they left Ryan Dean. Are you woke? Are you woke? Did Ryan Dean contact the fathers to see if they would take her children? Why did the children get taken away from the relative who took in the kids, and the state then went and took them from that family and took them to the West house? See, I start at the beginning. I don't jump in the middle. This is not a story where 2 children went missing from an adoptive parent house, a caretaker rather. Adoptive caretakers. Children are missing from adoptive caretakers, and the biological parents have not stepped up. I don't know which is which. Whoever the youngest baby is, that's the one that got taken at 11 days old. The first child got taken from the fractured leg, and when she gave birth to the second child, because you know they're close in age, the second child came out her womb, and 11 days old, allegedly they took that second child. And they say they do this when there's a case of abuse with the first child. So there you all have it. You all should use, I tell y'all to think. Some of y'all don't like to think. Y'all jump all over the place. Think about what they're telling you. 3 and 4. The West family says we've had them for 2 years before we adopted them. So that means they went to the West house young babies. And everybody want to get mad about CPS. Well, guess what? Get mad at the damn doctor. That's the one that signed off on it. Word on the street said they took them from the relatives because she allegedly had too many kids. Yes, I believe that, Just Queen. I believe that. I believe that. I believe that. I believe that. How they 18 months apart and they 3 and 4? Now y'all talking about the mama didn't raise them. Well, who had them? Nietzsche said the bio mom didn't raise them. See, I don't know nothing about that, Nietzsche. Frankly, I don't know anything about none of this stuff that I'm repeating up in this damn chat, tell you the truth. I don't give the time for Ryan. I want to know where the boys are. Well, Ever Rocks, you can weigh that 2 ways. One person can say, well, sure, they got 9. What's 2 more? Then somebody can say, woo, 2 more on top of 9 is too much. Depends on your perception. Oh, Pandora's Karma is now in the chat. She feels like the children have been let down. CPS 5-to-1 kids caretaker ratio. Well, see, that's what I thought was odd when the woman was going off during the live interview, the auntie. If you are exactly that person with the 9 kids, and you tell the world, I don't go nowhere without watching my kids. I always watch my kids. Well, let's think about that for just a second. And if somebody want to come for the queen in this chat, you surely can, because I don't mind. Because I sleep good in Tennessee. There's no way in hell you're watching 9 children at all times. I said it. Yes, Just Queen. Yes. Okay, NAACP ever rocks. That's the title of my video. This man considers himself an activist and works with NAACP, and yet he has not used that platform. So I find that odd, Mr. Jamal Watkins. Why have you not used your platform to talk about your two nephews who are missing? You rather go to the Medium site that pays for people to view the information, which is grimy to me because I didn't know that you and your brother have decided to pretend that you all are what? Stephen King now? You all are now authors. I said it. Leslie, don't you pick with me. But you understand what I'm saying? You got all these news outlets out here, from local to CNN, and you would rather go to an app that pays per view. So you and your brother can make money off of these people wanting to know what you think and what you have to say. And I find that foul. And I find you very unprofessional. And you appear to be educated because you worked for some very interesting, nice places, however you would like to word it. I've watched your wording in your commentary on your Facebook. So you appear to be educated, but really you are not educated to me. You appearing dumb as fuck to the queen. And I said that because I don't understand why in the world you would think it's okay for your brother and his wife to use an app to give their commentary. And it's a pay app. Let me say it again in the chat for those who just joined and don't know what the hell I'm talking about. It is a pay app. It is a pay app. It is a pay app. It is an app that charges you to read the information that has been given. Who the fuck wants to pay to hear what the hell these people got to say about their kids? Leslie, don't pick with me now because this is how I get. Hello, Tanya. But this is what I'm saying. It's a pay app. Your children are missing. Why do you want the public to pay to hear what you got to say about your missing children? This is stupid to me. This is all the way stupid. So I can't say in my heart that you are genuine, nor are the West genuine. And anybody that signs their John Hancock off on this app. So if you all want to go over there and pay $5.95 to hear somebody talk, that's your business. Nietzsche, they ain't worried about them kids. They already left the house and they ain't told the police where the hell they going. So that makes me wonder, are you answering the phone when the police call? Ever rocks? Yes. I've already brought y'all the said information. Joelle, thank you, baby. I see your message in IG. Hold on. Some of you have decided to message me on IG. I don't see Joelle's message. How do you leave in the middle of an investigation? That's Tamiki Jackson's comment. Because you can. That's how you leave. That's how. Joelle, I'm responding to you on IG, baby. How the hell do they start the investigation in the middle of a story? That's some BS. Well, this is what I keep trying to tell you all. You have to pay attention to the information that's been given to you. You have to think about everything you hear in a news story. And you also have to think about the things you're not hearing, the things you don't see. The things you don't see. So this is what I say to all of you listening. And I'm 2 hours and 44 minutes in. I'll probably cut this short because I need to go look up some other stuff pertaining to the stuff that you all have mentioned in the chat. If you will go and leave the house without even telling the police that you left the house, you'll probably be the same person that won't even answer the phone when the police and detectives call you to talk about what's going on with your children. You know that you've been dirty and foul, and 9 times out of 10, you killed those kids. Hell, you ain't getting ready to talk to the damn detectives or the FBI. Why the hell they don't know where you at? Why the hell the police don't know where you are? Well, they can be on the run, hottie stuff, but where you gonna go? And the fact that somebody in the chat just said, Lord have mercy, I ain't gonna get no sleep. That these people were seen on Sunday getting in the van without the 2 babies. I'm dead. I'm done with it. I'm done. Everybody in the chat, AC Watt says surveillance of the video house was just released. Who is on the run? Well, F Rock. If they ain't gonna tell us something and don't know what's gonna be released, they could go on the run. They won't go. They won't make it far because they don't have the tools to live underground. You got to be a certain type of person to live underground. You have to give up everything that you have ever known to live on the run. So if you like talking to people, you can't talk to people. You're going to have to cut your hair off, go buy a wig, not eat the way you normally eat, drink the way you normally drink, not talk about where you came from. You will never be able to mention the state of California ever in your life. Can you do that? I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. All of that. Can you live on the run? Now, there are people who have done it. And there's people who are still on the run, and they've been gone a long time. But can you do it? Can Jacqueline and Giselle West live on the run? Probably not. Because we've learned about duo tag teams. Somebody's going to get tired quickly. And somebody's going to fold. And somebody's going to leave. They're not going to be able to do it. ACY has put out in the chat that a video surveillance has been released to the public. Everybody left the home but 2 babies. And this is from commenter. Let me read your name out, baby. Boss Chick, who joined the chat, says, yes, that's true. I just watched the neighbor's video from the December 19th. Everybody left the home but the 2 baby boys. So we are now saying in front of everybody in the chat, right, Tanya, declared dead after 10 years. But who the hell is getting ready to wait 10 years to collect life insurance check for somebody? Everybody in the chat, if you're not paying attention or listening to what has been said, people in the chat have revealed that only 4 children got in the van with the family. So when did the other 4 go on vacation? Because you reported your children missing on a Tuesday. Mr. and Mrs. West, you told the public on a Tuesday your children were gone. And the auntie was cussing and fussing at you during that interview with the news stations. It was 3 news stations there with microphones. So if you tell us 2 children were missing, where were the other 2 children? Well, you different than everybody, baby. Tanya, everybody don't live like that. Everybody don't think like that. I'm trying to read all y'all comments. He loaded up just 2 on a Sunday. So now you are saying he only loaded up 2 on a Sunday. So see, y'all throwing me off. Wait a minute. Boys are not with them. So ACY is saying the boys are not with them. And then Ever Rocks is saying, oh, he only loaded up 2 on Sunday. Let me go back. Everybody left the home but those 2 baby boys. So that means it's 4 then. 4 kids and 2. So what is the video showing? I'm going to have to get out of here so I can see what the hell y'all talking about. This is crazy. Let me go over here and look. I'm going to look while I'm on live. I'm 2 hours and 50 minutes in. 46 thumbs up. 70 thumbs up and 46 in the chat. Let me go to YouTube. This is ridiculous to me. I can't fool with y'all. I'm getting a damn headache listening to this crazy stuff. On whose page? AV News, baby. I'm watching AV News right now. Uploaded 4 hours ago. Is that the video y'all talking about?
Come on in, come on in. It's actually very dark out at this location right now. But I'm going to give it a minute for everybody to come in. Everybody's always constantly...
Let me put this on pause. ACY says they went Christmas shopping. The adoptive parents took the kids Christmas shopping, all kids with them except for 2 babies. Lord have mercy. I'm be drunker than Cooter Brown. Come on now.
Asking for updates in regards to this location.
Selenum Laxum. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your username right. Am I on the right page? Selenum, y'all, am I on the right one where they're showing the he's outside the house?
Major updates. There's been no arrest. The boys have not been found.
Okay. I'm listening to the video right now as I speak to you all on the live. The title of the video is Cal City. Wait a minute. I don't even know what I'm listening to.
There is closure to this situation.
Wrong video. Wait a minute.
So far.
Oh, AV Live brought me here. Oh, thank you. Well, AV Live, thank you.
Now.
Oh, when you went to the live? Okay.
I showed you the other day. I showed y'all.
Well, where is he?
At the time that he said they disappeared, which was about 4:30. Well, now, at this time, we are about an hour and a half past the time that, there we go, an hour and a half.
Which video am I supposed to be looking for, y'all? I'm thrown off. AV Watchmen United We Stand.
Okay. Because if somebody would have came through this field, it should have tripped the light. And even this late at night, you can see through most of the lot next door.
Okay, wait a minute. Because I'm watching stuff that he's talking about, the light being tripped up. The surveillance footage. Well, I need you to tell me what I don't know what I'm looking at. This is where I'm getting thrown off. Right now, I can't even pull this damn thing up for some reason. This video is I don't know what I'm looking at. Damn, this is crazy. Yeah, and see, I don't have no device to pull it up. AV Watchmen United. Okay, let me see. AV. Watchmen. This is weird. Jesus Christ, help me. Oh, he got another one. Okay, see, this is what I didn't see. Okay, part 2. Okay, thank you, Just Queen. He's live. I'm okay. Out of Cali City update. 73 watching.
Here they come. They seen you, then the paramedics come. Yeah, they gotta make sure the area is safe.
Okay, hey Joy. So I need to be on part 2.
Hey guys, the video that I have for you today is an overdose video. I want to preface this by saying,
Okay. Cal City Missing Boys live part 2. Is that where I should be? 33 minutes in.
So we are here of the video of the day.
Okay, everybody, I'm on it. Hey, Carolyn.
So if you're just tuning in, you're gonna have to rewind the video because we just got done a lot of the video of the day when he claims that the boys came up. Listen, I'm gonna clean the screen real quick.
So right now I'm listening to Cal City Missing Boys live part 2 on AV Watchmen United. He got another channel. Dang.
Maybe get a copy or something. Just upload it.
So he's on the property watching. I mean, on the neighbor's property. So he's going inside of the neighbor's house who has the surveillance camera. That's what I'm currently watching right now. Lord, this is, oh God.
Same one.
I'm trying to look at y'all. Hello, Carolyn. How you doing?
Thank you. Okay.
So AV is now in the house of the neighbors across the street and watching the surveillance camera. That's the right one, Gloria? Okay, let me put my glasses on. Hold on, y'all. Sorry.
Okay, so
Make sure I'm looking at everything.
The 21st. The 21st of December. And now we're going to go back to 20.
So it's daylight time, you guys. And the neighbor is showing the surveillance on his TV to AV Watchmen. And they're backtracking. Flip your camera. Flip it like what, baby? I need to just put it on my TV and let y'all see shit. What's going on? Hold on a minute.
Okay, so this is the 19th of December, guys, and
Hold on. Lord, I'm dropping stuff. Hold on. Knocking stuff over. Let me turn my TV, my big TV on. Let me see. I'm gonna just watch this. Hold on. See, I gotta move cords around. Y'all got me working now. Let me see. Sit down in my living room. Wait a minute, baby. Ooh, the devil is, Lord, I wish he put an end to this because I'm starting to get pissed off now. That guy couldn't hold water long. You understand what I'm saying? I'm 2 hours and 59 minutes in. I got 73 thumbs up, 49 in the chat. Okay, I'm ready to put it on the TV. Hold on, y'all. Because trying to do it by the phone, y'all trying to see the small screen ain't going to work. Hold on. What is wrong with this phone? Wait a minute. I can listen. Probably see a lot better on the TV. That's what I'm getting ready to show you. Hold on. That's why I came in the living room, because I don't want to try to show you with the small phone. I'm gonna put it on my TV and I turn my volume up so y'all can see everything. And I'll take the camera off me.
That all of them took off and went Christmas shopping on the 19th. But on this video here, it's going to show that those two little boys never went. Who said that? J.E. Potts? Those kids have been missing since October. Where do you get that from? Exactly. There should be some store cameras as well. Okay, so this is December 19th. 11:32 a.m.
This is 11:32 a.m. December 19th. Surveillance from the neighbor's house. There's the white van across the street, you guys. And it gives the time at the top of the screen of the video of the guy's surveillance camera.
I appreciate you guys all tuning in. So if you are just now tuning in, we are at the neighbor's house to where the boys came up missing, and he has video surveillance from his house showing some shady stuff going on with.
Okay, he's coming out the house, you guys, opening the van on the passenger side.
Notice he doesn't have both sides, just two neighbors in the front, and he blocks his front door entrance with that van, all tinted windows, creepy freaking van, you know what I mean?
And he's talking about the van having tinted windows.
He never goes that way, he sits in the car, it's always, so he opens the door like that. Mm-hmm. You'll see the kids from that little crack right there. This little part right here, you'll see the kids jumping in the van right now.
So the kids are jumping in the van.
Two of his own, I believe.
Two of his own. Two adopted.
Are missing, and two fostered. So 6 altogether? I believe so. And we're only going to see 4 come out right now.
So he only sees 4 coming out, getting in the van. It's hard to see because it's from my angle here. But the guy's counting because he's looking from his camera.
1, 2,
2, 3,
and 4.
4 kids. And the white.
So he just kind of sort of rushed them in. Yeah, see that? Quick. He rushed them in there quick. So
and he feels like they're going in quick, getting in the van.
Only
4 kids.
To go Christmas shopping.
This is 12/19. You can see the date of the video. 12/19.
One more time. Fourth one comes out with a wife. And usually you can see the wife and the fourth one coming out. Right. Because you can see her kind of like.
Okay, I'm going to put that on pause because you all going to go over there and check it for yourselves. This is crazy. So that means I ain't going to never get off this live with this BS going on here. 50 in the chat. Thank you so much for the support. I'm pissed the fuck off. You can't, that's not a good view because see, from where he's filming from, you all need to watch it on your own device so you can see it better. Because me trying to show it to you and the view is very far away. Jacqueline, Lord, not a Jacqueline in the damn chat. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Let me see. Oh, Jackie Jordan, excuse me. Well, he gave it to the police. You know he did. Why are you talking about dig up the backyard? Yeah, honey, the backyard Look, let me tell y'all something. You don't put people in the backyard, baby, if you know you're going to call the police and report somebody missing. Only time you bury people in your backyard is when you have no intention of calling authorities. Because you know that's the first thing they're going to do is look at your cellar, basement, attic, garage, crawl space, dig up your yard. You're not going to call the police if you're going to bury somebody on your property. Those children have been gone a long time. And this video says it. So Jamal Watkins, you can shut the fuck up about them fucking kids on that Medium site. How about that? That's coming from Angela in Tennessee. I'm finishing my whole damn bottle. Because I'm done. I'm done with this foolishness. This is foolishness. So guess what? I want to thank all of you coming on the chat. I want to thank all of you for watching to see. I've been on this damn live 3 hours and 6 minutes as I'm talking to you. And you all have faithfully tuned in. You have faithfully gone to other channels to get the 411. And you brought it to a Queen on Live that on December 19th, on Sunday, at 11:32 a.m. in the state of California, Jacqueline and Trezell West did not have those two babies in their custody. And you sons of bitches went on live TV and told the world that your two babies are missing. When you knew motherfucking well you never had them fucking kids. And that's the very reason why people days ago were looking in Bakersville, California, because somebody kept chitter-chattering. People started talking who didn't even know this man. And this man has naturally gave the 411 up 2 weeks ago to the authorities. And that is why the chief of police told us weeks ago, we suspect foul play because the dog hit on the inside of the house and not the outside, because the chief has already seen this damn video. But he couldn't tell us because he's ringing it up, the evidence. The FBI ringing up the evidence to bring forward. And that's the said word right now. Right, hottie stuff. Now come on with the arrest. Now come on with the arrest. Well, Everrocks, that's going to be the next thing that the FBI is going to do, is try to get a timeline of when these people last had custody of the two children. That's the spoken word at this moment. Is they've got to now try to decide, excuse me, I got to plug this phone to make sure I don't go. The FBI, when did they get rid of the kids? So you see, all this time, everybody been banging their head against the wall and worried about this, and this. The police already knew that the children ain't never been in the damn house, because obviously they talked to the neighbors. This dude here, 9 times out of 10, told them, oh, I've got a camera. I'll give you the footage. So they knew weeks ago that the kids ain't never been there. And they're going to go back to however long his DVR or whatever has recorded the outside of the house. And it's going to show at least a couple of days worth of footage, how long you've been going in and out of the house with your kids. So the police already knows. They just ain't told us because they've got to prove foul play and where the kids are. So 9 times out of 10, they didn't already talk to Jacqueline and Trezelle and said, well, we have information that shows you all going out of your home with 4 heads, not 6. So where was the extra 2? I'll wait. What did you tell the police, Jacqueline and Trezelle? What you tell the police? What did you tell the police where the 2 itty bitty spiders were on December 19th? Excuse me. That's right, December 19th. Throwing myself off. What did you tell them? Where your 2 babies were? Because now we got to wonder, how far back does this man's video surveillance goes? But we know he can call his company and get the information possibly of footage, depending on how long this camera records. And that's why you probably knew old boy had a camera. And you took your other kids to the grandparents. You fucked yourself. You have fucked yourself. I don't know why y'all messages is not running up. This is weird. Joel said, where's part 1? I don't know. You have to look it up, baby. Hottie Stuff said this is why they left home for good. They had no plans to return. My camera saves 90 days, says ACY. Most cams these days are stored on DVR or cloud. Okay. So you see, you hadn't planned this properly. Jacqueline West, you didn't plan this properly about anything. And one can now say, after seeing this video footage of only 4 heads getting inside of the van on the Sunday 2 weeks ago, when did you get rid of the kids? When did you decide that you didn't want to be their motherfucking parents no more? Let's quit dicking around. I ain't dicking around no more now. Now the other Angela is on live. The other one, she just stepped out. If you can't handle this chat, you might want to remove yourself. Because what I think I'm getting ready to do is I'm getting ready to jump off and I'm getting ready to make another live to talk about the video. So I'm going to cut this at 3 minutes and 13, 3 hours and 13, you guys. I'm going to cut this live short. I'm going to cut this live short. I'm going to jump on and put a new title on a new video. We're going to roll with it. If you want to hang with the queen until the wee hour, let's do this. But I'm checking out of here. I'm getting ready to upload another video. I'm coming back. I'm cutting this because it's already 3 hours. It's too long for anybody to try to jump in and try to watch for 3 hours. It's too long for anybody new to the channel. If you're old to the channel, 3 hours is too long. If you want to rock with me in the next wee hours, we cool. I ain't got nowhere to go. I ain't got nowhere to be. I'm getting ready to bring it to you. I'm going to call out all of your fucking government names because y'all grimy as hell. Like, share, subscribe, drop the comments below. Hang on. I'm going to upload this video to YouTube. And then I'm coming back on live with the said information that's been revealed and call out all the people who uploaded their videos and said information. So you can go to their channel to get this information. This is Everyday Shenanigans. I'll be right back. Bye-bye.